Hi, Hannah. Hi, Chris Wren. Welcome to a new week. My gosh, time is flying by. Hannah, I saw that you did you post on Dragon Quest and then Dragon Quest like retweeted back or something like that? That's if that's what I read right. It's super cool. I love that. Happy anniversary, Splatoon. Is it the release of Splatoon 1 in 2015? Wow, that's wild. I kind of wish that there was a timeline where I was involved in Splatoon that early. Matt, is this guy's alive? Yeah, dude, he comes around from time to time. Hi, Fuzzy. What makes you think I'm not alive? Do I appear dead? 10th anniversary of Splatoon 1. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. I think back then, 10 years ago, I didn't have a Wii U, which would have been really cool if I did, because I would have loved to have been able to like participate in all of the different communities and kind of sort of people that have come along with Splatoon's growth, not only as a game, but also as a community, I would say, because it's really fascinating, like speaking with different people about, oh yeah, like I really like Splatoon 3 because it's newest. Some people are very nostalgic for Splatoon 2 because of Pearl and Marina and like other idols and stuff like that. I'm nostalgic for Splatoon 2 because that was the first one that I had of the series, and then of course like Splatoon 1 is before that. Yesterday you were sleeping and looked dead. For legal reasons, as a joke. Yesterday, what was yesterday? Yesterday was my run, but I actually didn't really sleep that long. I rested for did I even rest? I can't remember. Didn't I lie down for like 30 minutes or something like that? Yeah, I think I did. Been playing it since day one. Oh yeah. Well, Finn, you played a lot of competitive, or ranked, I guess, back then, by yourself. And then, of course, like you started streaming it, which was also kind of fun and cool. Dude, that's sick. Splatoon officially being 10. Half my darn life, really. Dude, that's cool, though. You laid down for a rest and I talked to you for an hour. Yeah, that's kind of what it was. That's okay. It was worth it. Actually, I had a pretty good time yesterday. Taking care of various things, but then also getting to go running, which was great. I'm a Splatoon 1 player too, Chris. That's sick. I also think it's kind of interesting evaluating it from like when did you start playing Splatoon versus like when did you like find the community for it? For me, I found kind of like the community first and then found Splatoon, because a lot of people in the Splatoon community brought me into the game, which is kind of cool in its own way. Aaron Phillips, hello. Hello, friends. I am in Alabama visiting family. Sorry, I've missed some streams. I've just been busy. No, it's okay, Aaron. I haven't been able to stream as much, so that's part of the equation. But I hope that your Alabama visit goes well. Thanks for letting us know how you are, and hope your family and everything is going okay down there. I say down there as if I'm still in North Carolina and Alabama is south from me, which it is not. But yes. How do you run 19 miles and then only take a 30-minute nap? I don't know, actually. It's kind of a good point. I think a lot of it was that I still had energy like throughout the day. It was just that my legs, like my leg muscles were pretty sore, but I managed okay, like energy level wise and stuff. I didn't feel super dead this morning, which is a good sign. I don't know. It's kind of cool that I didn't think that I would have that sort of endurance for it, but turns out I do, which is actually kind of cool. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but maybe actually consider like doing some longer distances now for like running, like marathons and stuff. I never saw myself as one of those people, but it could be kind of cool. Hannah, I'm so tired from con. I haven't done anything for like the past 2 days. How was the con and everything, Hannah? It's so cool that Dragon Quest was like, yo, Veronica real. That's sick. Congratulations, by the way, too. That's really cool that you got kind of like a big shout out from Dragon Quest. I think that just kind of explains and shows like how passionate Dragon Quest fans are, obviously, but also how appreciated the Dragon Quest developers and you know, social media and stuff like that appreciates Dragon Quest fans too. Like the relationship is mutual. You know what I mean? Block always played Splatoon 1, but never the actual Turf Wars. I would always play the silly like 1v1 couch co-op mode because I didn't have a Wii U internet access. What? Dude, that's so cool. Never the actual Turf War, just like the, you know, couch co-op mode. Because, you know, playing the game is one thing, but being on the internet, no, I can't do that. That's okay. My family owned many different consoles, like GameCube. Why am I yawning so much? GameCube, Xbox, like Xbox 360, all of these different consoles that required internet, and like Xbox Live and all that stuff, all these like internet services to actually work, but never actually did the internet for it. Aaron Phillips, am I going to be streaming on Thursday? No, I'm going to be working on Thursday night. What am I doing? Thursday night is my other job. Yes. So I won't be able to stream Thursday, Aaron. But is it your birthday in 2 days? Yo! So I won't be streaming on that day, Aaron, but I'll be sure to actually, let me put it in my handy dandy notebook so that I remember. And I'll be sure to send you a message at least on your birthday. When will that be? The 29th, Aaron? 29? All right. Cool. In my notebook. Dunzo. Okay. I love the 1v1 mode, except no one wanted to ever play with me. They should bring it back as like a fun, silly mode for online. That's cool. Did you like square off with one person in particular? From what Blocko's saying, it sounded like it's like a 1v1 sort of on like local co-op. But then was it available as something like online, possibly? I was the kid who saw funny... Wait, Fuzzy, you were the kid who saw the funny, goofy, I'm a kid now, you're a quid now, you're a squid now ad and wanted the game, and I eventually got it after asking your parents enough. Did you like, not harass them, but were you just incessantly like, hey, I'm gonna, please request this? That's funny. I think for my stuff, in a lot of cases, we put down a lot of like different rule sets of like, hey, you can play these games, but then you can also like play these other games with your friends or just with like your siblings and stuff, and that was it. We didn't actually get like online stuff. Blogo, first experience with like actual Splatoon was in Splatoon 2 when y'all got me into it. That's so cool. I love that, Blogo. Hannah, it's Dragon Quest's 39th anniversary today. Whoa! So they dropped some new like Dragon Quest 1 and 2 info. Releases October 30th, if I remember correctly. Dude, cool. Is this the first time that we've actually gotten a confirmed date for that drop, Hannah? I feel like it's just been kind of like obscurely in the fall or October, so something like that. Also 9 days until the Switch 2. Really? I thought it was... Oh, it's Night Rain that's coming out this week, I think, right? Night Rain is this week, and then just a little over a week for Switch 2, right? Dude, that's cool. That's gonna be exciting. How are you liking the other job? It's good. It's good, Fuzzy. My second job is a little different than my first job, but they're different enough in a way that like I get to experience two different sides of the industry, which is kind of cool. And I'm also learning. I'm learning a lot, and I'm also I'm enjoying like picking up things from different people, and I think that's a really important skill to have. The thing that I'm working on right now is just kind of like networking, I suppose, and just getting connections with people. There's also a bit of a I don't know. I think I'm also kind of... I'm enjoying the work that I do, and I really want to continue, like, finding purpose in it, you know? But obviously, like, the hardest part is just how much time it takes. It does take a lot of time out of my days, but I love what I do, and I enjoy working with the people that I'm with, so it's good in that way, but it's certainly hard. I was actually just talking with someone today where they were like, oh, hey, are you working the other job today? And I was like, no, actually, my Tuesday nights are literally carved out, like, to stream. I know I don't normally have a lot of time during the week, but I am sure to carve out Tuesdays, at least for sure right now. Absolutely. Fuzzy, I feel like we've done this before. Do you know what my birthday is? I think your birthday's like in is it a month or over a month? Something like that? Thought it was in July. Isn't it July 9th? May? June? July? Yeah, it's the 9th, right? Pretty sure. A little over a month. I do believe. If I remember that correctly. One person will be on the TV. Okay, so the 1v1 mode is on the TV, other on the gamepad. Oh, okay. I believe it was like running around trying to pop more balloons. There'd be like power-ups that you get like Mario Kart. That's actually really sick. Bring it back. Bring back that mode. It actually sounds really fun to do. Also, zombies. Hello. Welcome to stream. Good to see you, my friend. How have things been on your side of the world? I've been doing a lot in various ways. Are there any pictures that I want to show you guys from the last... I don't know if I have any pictures from the last week that I have not shared already. There was a really cool hummingbird picture that I took, but I did not... I already posted that one. So... yeah, I think that's it. I went bowling with some coworkers last week. It was very fun. It was a blast. I actually really like bowling, but it's a little different depending on who you play. Depending on like what alley you go to, because alleys are for some reason like greased differently, I guess. Fuzzy, I don't know. They had like I had a Wii U since they bought it for me, and I probably just asked the game and got it. Got 2 Wii U's, and first one went so bad when Splatoon 1 Data had to redo it. Oh no. You're like, wait a minute, it's all busted. Night Rain, Hypershake. Yeah, Night Rain will be... I'm glad that we get to play with Carlos and such like that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Hannah, they like to save stuff for Dragon Quest Day now, just waiting until... wait for 12 info. Eventually. When is Dragon Quest Day? Also, hi, Jess. Eldon Snore. Eldon, good night to the ring, JK. Anyways, not what I came in to say. Hi, Jess. What did you come in to say? What are you... Wii U bad? Is that... What did you come in to say, Jess? Because it just seems like a lot of different things right now. Fuzzy, if you or Finn still have Splatoon 1, they can make a silly stream idea that the gamepad couldn't be streamed. Oh yeah, like using the Wii U as a method of like streaming a 1v1 mode essentially. I think you could kind of do it, but you'd have to use. It'd actually be kind of funny to use the gamepad, use like a different camera essentially. So have an extra second camera, and then beep boop, like show what you're looking at with the camera, and then have the regular webcam. 2 camera setup isn't that bad. It's kind of fun it's kind of finicky sometimes, because I found that I don't know if this is like a Windows issue or something, but I found that, or maybe it's an OBS thing. Sometimes it gets really tricky when you try and connect two different cameras to a PC. It wants to just use one. It's like, why do you need 2? I don't understand why you need 2 cameras. Why don't you just, here, use this one? And it's like, no, like Windows or OBS, like I want to use both at the same time. And it's like, it just, if one works, the other's broken, and vice versa. I don't know why it does it that way, but it just stops. So if I can make it work, I'll try to get 2 cameras running. Hi, Ange. Guess who strained her voice accidentally is now on vocal rest. No! What did you strange your... What did you Doctor Strange your voice on? I also kind of strained my voice, although it seemed to survive okay. We went to like some late night music, essentially, and I was trying... Literally, like, talking with your friends was like, yelling, like yelling at them, like right here. I was yelling so much, just trying to talk with somebody. But yeah, I thought that my voice was going to be gone the next day. Thankfully not. By the eye of strained voices, not stained voices. That's something different, Fuzzy. Gosh. We can't play online with the Wii U anyway, so there's no reason for you to get one, Jess. I ain't buying a Wii U. No, but like in terms of doing like the 1v1 idea, that would be kind of fun. That'd be kind of neat. I was practicing belting, and I was doing pretty good with the technique, and then I spoke normally and my voice started hurting. Oh no! What was the belting for? There's actually a few songs that I've been trying to learn for like karaoke per se, but just trying to decide on what if I want to do them, and some of them kind of are belty a little bit, sort of. I think it's I think it also depends on like what vocal range you're in. I've never been good at belting, so just like practicing it. Okay, that's fair. I've done it, most of my belting is done in the car at max volume. In the middle of the night, when people can't see me. Yeah, driving home from work at 10 o'clock at night. Windows rolled down, music up. Yeah, that's me. You'll know it when you hear it. Oh dear. I forgot the one server went down without modding it. Which server, Fuzzy? Something different. No more servers. Came in to say something fabulous like, I'm starting HRT, but that hasn't happened yet. So, alas, here we are. Oh yeah, Splatoon. Oh, Splatoon 1 sound. Splatoon 1 sound. Servers. Power belting is fun. Zombies, what power belting are you referring to? Because yes. I will say yes to all the things. Oh my gosh. Chris, I'm so happy I got my password for my Nintendo account saved this time and got a new password. Maybe I was signed out, but I'm signed back in. Hey. Oh, actually, speaking of which, y'all's peoples, I got an email from Hoyoverse that's like, hey, you need to do something about your age verification, something like that. And do that before July 9th, otherwise your account will be suspended or deleted, essentially. So, I'm assuming that y'all need to, I'm assuming that y'all have received that as well. This isn't like a scam or anything like that. Hoyoverse operation, yeah. Verify your age to prevent data loss. I'm assuming that's true. You got that too, okay. Frankly, I really wanted to, check with you guys. Actually, okay, so, while we're talking about this, this is going on my reminder and to-do list. Verify age. Because I wanted to kind of field it with you guys and be like, hey, did you guys also get age verification things? Because I've seen plenty of phishing emails in my time, and I just want to make sure that that's a universal thing that other people are experiencing and not just me trying to get phished, you know? So I just wanted to check. Implementing that because of minors gambling, and I don't blame them, to be fair. I don't blame them, because I think that's an important thing. I don't want to go too much into the topic, but when I was in school and even in the past couple of years, like my friends, like we would just hang out, just watch sports games, like no big deal, right? But I've been around some people lately that you talk with them and it's like the only thing that they talk about is sports betting and like gambling money on small things. It's like, oh yeah, I spent $5 here on this baseball game, or I spent $10 here on this basketball game. And it's like, that seems and sounds innocent enough, But if we can use the parallel of like, I've also gotten into habits on Genshin where I'm like, I really want this character or this weapon or whatever, and I have swiped the credit card before, a little more judiciously than I should have, looking back. And I don't blame past Matt for any purchases. But seeing that like it brought me to that point, I have clarity of mind of being like, yeah, I can absolutely visualize like how this feeling would be a problem for minors, younger kids, people who have sports betting or just gambling betting like problems, you know? It's a very real thing. So I respect it, you know, and I want people to be financially responsible, but I want people to also enjoy a game that they love too, and not feel like, you know, that there's any judgment on them for doing stuff. Actually, it's kind of interesting that we're bringing this up because I also just finished watching or reading an article about how one of my other favorite games that I've spent at least 3 digits on, I'll put it that way, on is Star Citizen. And just recently, it was announced that Star Citizen is implementing like very, very, very brash and outlandish microtransactions, essentially, that are like pay-to-win microtransactions, and everybody's upset. Everybody's upset. The best way I can explain it is like they introduced a thing where if you bought a two-seater fighter jet and somebody else bought a two-seater fighter jet, well, you can buy this for $100, but if somebody else decides to spend $120, well, they can buy this little AI blade that like goes into the co-pilot seat. So now you guys are in space, you find each other, and you're both flying the same ship, but you're just one guy in a ship, and now this guy who paid $20 more has now basically 2 fighters, 2 people in its jet, and they're gonna win like automatically because it's like 2 people versus 1, right? So it's just wild, and a lot of people are saying that it's because Star Citizen is running out of money and the game isn't released yet. So it's just, I feel there was a time in my life when I spent the money because I loved the game and I wanted to support its development. That was the mindset, right? And it's very hard now, like many years later. I made those purchases back like a number of years ago. And it's just really hard and unfortunate to see that while I supported the game emotionally and financially, that now it's like taking a turn that it's discouraging, you know? But I love and respect that everybody has a game that they have spent their emotional support for, like spending time in it, and also financially too, like, you know, spending money to either buy a pack or buy a skin or buy or invest in Primogems for a pull, whatever it might be. I think at the end of the day, video games are an art form in a way that there are artists and companies and voice actors and actresses, and it is an art that a lot of people want to put money into support because they love seeing that art. I just think it's a little unfortunate when things get pushed to the extreme in terms of either companies making a brash decision for how to finance the game, and then also introducing systems that end up pulling people into kind of addictive behaviors. I'm coagulating, I'm grouping together a lot of different ideas and thoughts around this whole where we started, which was gambling. I'm adding a lot of thoughts to this little speech bubble here, but I hope you guys are following me, that I love and appreciate what games and people have done, but also I find it hard when it gets pushed to the extremes, both when companies make systems that are that way, but then also when it also incurs like addictive behaviors too. I'm kind of following. You don't have to follow it all, Ange. I'm just kind of speaking my mind. I've been bad at understanding English recently. Does that mean that you've been better at understanding other languages, or just like you in English are just not your English processing unit is just fried? One of those. Yeah. One of those as well. I'm not financially responsible. I Uber sushi to my house every week. We love Ubering sushi. Sushi's great. I also want to make my own sushi. That would be perfect. I'm okay with that. Zombies. I've been hard burnt out from those type of games with like Pokemon Duel and Digimon Rise and Digimon Lynx. Spent money on them to get what I wanted. Nothing massive, but now those games are gone, which means like my purchases are gone too. Yeah, and that's probably like the hardest part, Z, is like when you spend the investment of it, A, because like you love the game and you want to support it, but also because there's items that you'd really love too. I think we all kind of imagine and visualize a world where it's like, oh my gosh, like this would be so cool. I actually literally, I don't know how much it was. I spent money on a ship in Star Citizen that was supposed to be this, like, it was a repair ship. It was the first of its kind, and it was this ship that had like little drones that would go out, and you could find a stranded person, be like, hey, like, what do you need repaired? And you would go out, you'd send in like a refueling line, you'd send out little like repair drones, you'd have like bombs and bullets and stuff for like rearming and resupplying their fighter ship if you wanted to. Oh, and I'm such a support-minded person in video games that I was like, oh, bingo, like this is exactly what I want to do. That was about 5 years ago. The ship has not been released. Ever. Like it's still in development. Like it doesn't exist. I'm not. This is not me saying that like, oh, Star Citizen is a scam. The ship is never coming out. I'm just saying that like, it's hard when this video game experience that I visualized of like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go help out my friends who want to try out this game, 5 years ago. You can't drive a tow truck if that tow truck don't exist. like it doesn't. I can't. There's nothing to fly. It's not in yet. So like all these dreams of me like introducing people to the game and being like, okay, like you guys go fly your things. And if you crash and burn, I'll come fly over with my tow truck and I'll help you out. It's like, no. That's not available. So, it's hard. And either if you move on from a game and you're like, oh man, like all that time and effort that I put into, XYZ, like whether it's, all your purchases are gone, like all your ghosty peeps zombies, like, I don't know, was that kind of like a digital, Pokemon Duel and Digimon Rise, bro? That was on a specific platform, and now you're like, well, dang, they literally can't find them anymore. They don't exist. I'm gonna go back. I want to scroll back through different things, also including. Yeah, I gambled my fortune in Amori slot machines. Actually, though, I did pretty well on those Amori slot machines. That actually wasn't so bad. Blocko, anticlimactic or not, it's how you feel, Jess. There's no wrong way to feel, and I hope that you can find a way to figure out what that feeling means or needs to be. Absolutely, Jess. And to send some support your way too, Jess. I'm not in your situation, right? Like in that way. But there's been a lot of growth internally that I've needed to make in the last, like, even just a few months of this year, of trying to figure out what happiness looks like for me, in a very, and I actually described it to a lot of people as a triangle. This is a very big tangent for another time, but in this triangle of mine, I am trying to be not regret my past. I'm trying to be hopeful of my future. Meanwhile, focusing on being happy and present in the moment. And that's kind of and there are some days that when you have, when you're like looking at You know, when you're looking at the best way I can do is the best thing I can do is explain this with drawing. Sometimes when you're looking at one of those interesting charts that has like one of these guys, and it's got like these little diagrams that have different traits and stuff, and it's like a triangle or different shapes that will change based on like what stats are in a Pokemon, maybe, for example. And so the shape of the diagram may be like, oh, like this Pokemon is like really strong in this category, but it's kind of like stronger and like weaker in this category, and then maybe like really here and there and there. So like it may be kind of really strong in this orange category, but like really weak in these categories, right? For me, like the whole past present thing is that some days if I'm doing really good in the present moment, if I'm doing really good in the present, and then there's like technically the past and the future, right? Ideally it's like a perfect triangle, right? Like I'm not worried about, I'm not regretting, or like I'm not anxious about the past. I'm being hopeful about the future, and I'm staying centered, like, and being happy in the present. Some days can look maybe like I'm a little bit too worried about, like I'm too anxious about the future. I'm not thinking as much about the past, but I'm still like, you know, in the present. Maybe some days I'm like really, really stressed about my past, not really thinking about my future too much, but still in the present. Really hard days for me are when I'm very focused on like past issues, also very worried about future issues, and thus I'm not very focused on being in the present. You know, it's like this concept of being, you know, you have different traits and you have different things that you're focusing on, but I'm trying to be in that triangle, you know, not worrying too much about past and future, or at least being hopeful for the future and not worrying about the past, but still, like, you know, trying to be present. This is not me trying to give you perfect answers. This is me just kind of broadly speaking, and I think some of these ideas might stick with some of you, and some of these ideas won't mean anything at all, and that's okay. I'm not trying to give perfect answers. I'm just kind of trying to explain where my brain's been at, and if that helps you, awesome. If it doesn't, then don't worry about it. Yeah, so there are different days of the week, Jess. Like, my days are sometimes really good, and sometimes my days are not so great. And what I try and remember is that each day is a blank slate. So every day that you wake up is a new opportunity to say, okay, maybe yesterday wasn't so great, but let's see how today goes, and let's see how I feel, you know? And that's part of like me trying to be hopeful of the future, and like, you know, work toward that as well. So we'll see. But Fuzzy, Matt, take a guess on how much I've spent on Fortnite. I just looked and I added it all up. Keep in mind, the first time I bought V-Bucks was July 17th, 2018. Holy cow, Fuzzy. Fuzzy, did you ever like do the crew pack stuff? Like, I think Finn asked that question, right? Did Finn mention that? Something? Yeah, is that for the crew? Also like V-Bucks or the Battle Pass? I don't know. I'm gonna guess it's like 700. Maybe that's a lot. 2018 though? Over 7 years? Ish? 6 or 7 years? $700? That's like... interesting. I've had the crew pack on and off. Yeah, so crew pack is like $12 a month or so. $12 times 12 months on and off, you guess. So like what, $144 a year? 7 years, 144. So like around 7? I don't know. You've had crew for 7 months in a row now. Okay. Yeah, so how do you find the total? I would never be able to look through all my credit card reactions and actually, like, figure out what it was, you know? But... Blocko, I feel you there, Jess. I wish I had a good answer, but I'm still in the middle of things just like you are. I guess maybe if it helps, you could try and find a step in between where you feel comfortable. That's a good point too, Blocko. There's a really interesting... there's actually a really beautiful thing that I found earlier today. Actually, just before I came on, before I went live. A lot of people think or feel that life is kind of like this, where the answer that you're looking for is either like yes or no, and that looks like either this, like you either have to pick this or you're picking this, right? Like black and white. But the reality, and the point that Blocko is trying to make, and I think she's absolutely right, is that life oftentimes, and there's a much better way to draw this, and I wish I could wish I could represent this better. The difference, the actual life in a lot of cases, like your decisions, is actually more like this. Yes, okay. Where you're actually, there's a lot of areas like in between, and you may like this, or you may like that, or you may like, you know, bongo cat colors or whatever. Basically, I'm trying to draw. There's a very beautiful spectrum, essentially, like all the way across, and then it eventually changes and stuff. Mason, hi. One more week until Hype Day. You mean Hype Day, aka Nintendo Switch 2 Day? I'm pretty sure we're going out with some coworkers and friends who are also going to be getting their Switch 2s literally like around the same time we are, essentially. We're going to be camping out at Best Buy, I believe. I think that's the plan. This is a very long-winded way of me trying to draw and explain this idea, but life and a lot of your decisions is not just going to be like yes or no, like hard black and white answers and questions, but actually it's kind of this beautiful spectrum in between. And on any given day, your decision does not have to be like, well, I'm either gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do this. You may find that actually your answer is like right here. Or you may find that the answer is right here. Or maybe just like perfectly sort of like in the middle. Beautiful unmug, man. Thank you. It actually worked a lot better than I thought it would. So I think the scariest part is when you sit right here, like, and you're kind of looking this way and looking that way and thinking like, well, do I do yes or do I do no? Both of those are very extreme options, you know? You said, Jess, that you're... I mentioned this, but my problem is fear and just overcoming inaction. I do worry about the past, present, save future, but inaction and fear keep me from happiness. Portal colors. Did you mention that before? Something of that sort? Okay. Unsure. And I think, and I guess what my visualization of this is telling you that you may be right here between the yes and between the no, and deciding to do this is a very extreme choice. Decide to do this is also a very extreme choice. But I think what Blocko and I are saying is that even if you're right here in the middle, that even if you just decide to do this for now, or do this for now, little steps, right? That can help you feel more comfortable with deciding, okay, maybe this is what I should do, or maybe this is what I should do. mentioned it in Discord a few days ago. Did you message it to me, or did you post it in a server somewhere that I do not remember where that would be? Possibly. Martin chat. I definitely have a Martin chat. Interesting. Yes, my favorite chat. The other one. Also, Ange, I think you're right. This blend is really cool. I like this. I like this as an art form. This is pretty neat. I could get some pretty cool art done with this, I think. Maybe. I could try some different things. This is very hand-drawn and stuff, but I'm liking how... I'm even looking on stream and, like, seeing how this kind of, like, smooshing together. Cool. I don't believe the Arbiter of Life having a crisis. What rule? What law stipulates? I'm gonna start playing Ace Attorney. Objection! Syrup, hello! Hi, man, friends. I have to go to bed early tonight, but I really hope we'll be able to play games sometime soon. Summer's coming up, so that'll be good. Anyway, have a great night. Good night, Syrup. Syrup, before you fall asleep, when does Stummer officially start? I meant to say summer start, and instead I said Stummer. Stummer. When does it start? Because then I'll have an idea in my head of like, oh hey, like Syrup will be on break and like available. Cool. You know, I thought Syrup was already in summer break. You know, kind of like me too, but end of May. Like, okay, that's fair. That's a loaded question. Okay, well, that's fair. Maybe mixed up with somebody else. Possibly. Super. Anybody else that I've read, written, whatever? Fuzzy, did you give a value? You've only spent 144 on crew. Okay. So, do you have like a final answer for how much you've spent on Fortnite, period? Blocko, personally I've been trying to start journaling like you've said, Matt, and take note of like how I feel each day. I think it'll help me bring some clarity. I love that, Blocko, and I hope that Blocko, I hope that it's been encouraging that the style that I don't know what style you ended up choosing, Blocko, but I hope you'll find it helpful that there is no right or wrong way to journal, and I have found a method that I really like that generally, most of the time, only takes me a couple minutes each day, although sometimes those minutes turn into a lot longer because I just want to write more. But I'm able to remember like so much more of like what I felt each day and kind of watch myself grow and change in a way that's really cool, because I remember like, oh yeah, this is where I was, and this is what I was thinking and feeling like at this time. It's actually really neat. Moonlight, hello! I found your channel from Wild Goat Stream. Oh, cool! Hi, Moonlight. Nice to meet you. Is Wild streaming right now? Is she live with something? Hang on. I almost want to find out if she's doing anything right now. Is Wild streaming? Is she? Donde estás? Aw. Remembering Splatoon. I know Vic's doing one. I don't see a stream from Wild, but that's okay. Neat. Oh, Barbara's streaming. Cool. Chadley is streaming? I haven't seen Chadley stream in forever. Nice. She finished streaming a while ago. Oh, okay, no worries. Cool. I should say hi to Wild. I haven't seen her in a while. Wild streamed Minecraft Hive server earlier. Oh, sick. Cool. That's exciting. Can I invert these colors just out of curiosity? Black and white. Okay. I'm going to take that as a no. No, that'd be kind of cool. I'm just tired of being like really bright white. Maybe when Matt buys his next journal, he'll also buy me one. Oh, interesting idea, Finn of Ma'am. I think that'd be kind of fun, but I've got a few pages left to go on this one before I do another one. Oh, my journal also has a bird art on the cover, so it reminds me of y'all. Oh, that's so cool. I love that, Blocko. Burb art, that's like a great journal. I just have I just have a simple goofy little, oh, it's green, of course. Of course it's a green notebook, so it gets green screened, but no, it's just a little Mead, little spiral bound notebook, essentially. I do have I have shown my graph pad one. I got it from Daiso. Simple little graph pad guy, but that one is like that one's my special journal that I don't take places. I just keep it at home. This is kind of turned into almost like my field notebook. I don't mind if it gets beat up, if it gets gross, if it gets dirty. I take it everywhere. It's got coffee stains on it. It's got food stains on it. Like it's just kind of the go everywhere. But what I do is generally I take all my notes in here, and then I compress and I compile like my main thoughts in like my journal. That's a habit that I've started developing that has worked for me. Because I think it's nice that I have two different things. I have this guy that, like, I don't care how scribbly or how bad my handwriting is in this guy because it's just on the go. But then my other notebook is like, that's where I solidify my ideas and my thoughts and like my journalings, and it's clean. It's its own notebook in a way, but it's usually drawing on ideas from this. I don't know. I've worked with that. I've worked with that before. Sirap. Starting next week, we have half days, so less pressure. Then actually ends on the 12th of June. But then about a week later, you're leaving for Japan! What? Cool. So basically starting in July, I'll be free, but June is like a mix of busy and free. Dude, that's sick. Well, have a great time in Japan, Sirap. What the heck? That's awesome. Jealous, of course, but like, that's sick. I have a total amount for spent on Fortnite. Just take another guess. After knowing I've spent 144. Well, I would have thought that your total would have been a lot more if you had crew for longer. I'm gonna say, well, also crew hasn't been out for as long, unless maybe it has, but you only have 144. I'm gonna say 350 overall, fuzzy. That's my final answer. I tried at one point in my life. I've tried different, like, I do have a lot of journal thoughts. Like, I have a lot of journal thoughts in my notepad and stuff, like on here. But it's been kind of like a ongoing process from different things. I remember a cool picture of Birdhouse I gotta show you, Matt. Oh yeah, sure. Just let me know where you post it, Chris, in photos or such, something like that. If you guys have matching, it's like 2 different POVs of similar events, and I think that's really cute. Oh, that'd be fun. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Hawkeye. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I just went with like the simple college rule notebook. I'm sure that there's other ones that you can do that are like, I don't know, more stylized and stuff and like more journal specific. But I don't know, I've also just been like learning a lot too, and a lot of those thoughts and ideas like go into these notebooks. $425, or about $60 a year since I've started playing, and that's why you have almost 400 emotes. Oh my gosh, dude. Holy cow. $425. That's a lot, obviously, but also spanning over the years, it's about $60 a year. Yeah, which, like, okay, most people pay $60 for most games most of the time, so that's kind of natural. It's just part of what you pay for Fortnite. Syrup, it'll be my second time going. It's very nice. I'll be sure to share pictures and such if you'd like. Yeah, please do, Syrup. We'd love to see it. Food pics, any pictures, frankly. Sounds cool. Very excited for you, dude. Are you going for 1 week? Aurelio, hello! Hi, man, friends. I'm finally back. Entering school and theater kind of took all of my time and ability to watch streams for a while. No, it's okay. Welcome back, Aurelio. First of all, I hope that school and theater went well. I actually had a conversation with a friend of mine the other week about doing theater stuff, which was pretty sick. But I hope it's been fun. And no worries. I've also been kind of away because I've picked up a second job and I'm doing a lot of different things. So it's been kind of hard for me too. But I hope that you're doing all right, Aurelio, after all is said and done. Pokemon was based on a figure game. It was made wild. Digimon are standard turn-based. Had a ghost team in Pokemon and Nobile Pumpkinmon in Digimon. Dude, that's cool, zombies. I'm sorry that the games like literally fell out because they're no longer online, it sounds like. And that's really hard when all your microtransactions go into like those games and then those games just sort of like disappear. If I have kids, I'm gonna start a journal for them. Oh, that would be so fun, Ange. I've heard of a lot of different things that people have done to document their kids' lives, and some of it I agree with. Some of it is kind of tricky, not tricky in a way, but like, I don't know. There are some people who created an Instagram hashtag, and that Instagram hashtag like goes with every single picture that they take of their kid, like since birth, essentially, right? So if you look up that hashtag on Instagram, like you can literally find like every single photo that this mom has took of their kid from birth all the way through, like, I don't know how long. It's been like a couple years now. But part of me, like, there's a poetic side of my heart that's like, oh wow, like that's so cool. Like you could literally go back and like look at every moment, and to be able to see that as like an observer, especially when this kid grows up, they're like, oh my gosh, like my whole life has been documented for me. Like that's such a beautiful gift. There is that side of my heart, but there's also like, I don't know, the internet web security side of my heart, or just like, I don't know, personal life part of my heart that's like, yeah, I don't know if I like having something where anybody could just put in a hashtag and be like, well, there's Joanna's life, just, you know, like all of it, like right there on display, you know. It's kind of like, I don't know. Would I like seeing that and being like, oh yeah, I guess anybody can go back and just find anything that they want to. Not that anything like super personal is going to be on there, but I've also heard about people who have, maybe before like Facebook days, they would write emails. They would write emails to their kids, like as they were growing up. They'd be like, you know, dear Joanna, today I sent you off to summer camp for the first time, blah, 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 blah. Like, this is how I'm feeling, this is how you felt, this is what happened, etc. And then they send it to, like, you know, Joanna's life at gmail.com, right? And then on their 18th birthday or whatever, they're like, hey, here's the username and here's the password. I've been doing this for 18 years of your life. Now this is yours. And then you can go back and it's like day one, 18 years ago, and like just emails from your parent or whoever, like writing and it's just sending emails to this inbox that has never received any other emails than just that, which is like, whoa, that's also a lot too. I allegedly wrote a letter to myself last year and it's supposed to come back to my email in 2026. Yo, is it like a release thing that's like, oh yeah, I'll write a letter to yourself in 2 years or something like that? Oh, that's scary. That's scary. Interesting. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't remember the contents. That's exactly right. And that's kind of why journaling has been really cool for me, is that I've been able to go back and be like, oh yeah, like I remember, you know, doing this and that, whatever. Which is cool. You wrote another one for 2030? Dang. 5 years from now? Wow. I watched a pretty cool video of, I went to my brother's graduation last couple weekends ago. And it was really fascinating that they had, like, they did an interview. It was really sweet, actually. Freshman year, they had a bunch of the graduates, like, write themselves a letter for 4 years later for, you know, graduation year. And they were like, you know, dear future self, like, I hope that when you graduate, like, this is what you're feeling, or maybe like this is what you've accomplished, or maybe like I want to get better at like doing this, or, you know, whatever. And of course they did like a video interview of the seniors who were then reading their freshman selves. Like they're, you know, where was I 4 years ago? And it's actually really powerful because, you know, some of them are like, they knew that when they were starting that freshman year, like they were so scared and like they were so concerned about all these things. And it got better, like once they got through senior year, like they solved like so many different things and they learned so many new things about themselves, which is awesome, which is so cool. But also it's like, wow, that's really cool to be able to write like future self a thing too, right? That's cool. Fuzzy, not including content creators, there's probably a lot more people who spend an average of more than $60 a year. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm for sure you are not you're not the highest spender, Fuzzy. I'm sure there's a lot of people. Syrup, I've spent about $100 on TF2 alone, which is very high for me, but I know pretty low for a lot of others. Oh, there's people who have spent thousands of dollars in that game for sure, Syrup, and that's just the essence of that kind of the items in that game and the level that people will go to for like certain unusuals and stuff. I don't know if I could find. Is there a way to find this? Wait, I think there was a. Let me see if I can dig something up real quick. I think there was a thing that you could go back and you could look at like how much you've spent on Steam. But I don't know if I could give you like the raw value of... Like, I don't know if I can give you raw numbers of like how much I've spent on... I know that there's a way to go to like Steam, funds, or like Steam help. And you can actually go in and let's see, it's like Steam support, purchases. Wow, yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I've bought and sold things for years. View complete purchasing history. Can I like look at the total? Interesting. So I wonder if okay, hang on. Can I find... So I actually think I might be able to go back and find... Okay, that's one way to do it. Oh, well, that's going to include... a lot of these include, like... I actually went to my Visa, like, I looked at my... Oh, yeah, so there's, like, Phasmophobia and stuff. So there's some things that are on here, and you guys can't see this, obviously, because I've, like, hidden it. Okay. See, like, I've bought certain games, but then there's also things that's, like, purchased this much credit, or whatever. Purchased this credit. Purchased this credit. So I could technically, maybe, yeah, like, purchase this credit. I could go back and I could figure out, like, how many credit card transactions I've made for, like, purchasing those kinds of things in the wallet. Wow, yeah, this goes all the way back to June 2014. Wow. Yep. Wow. Team Fortress 2 Man Up Supply Crate Key. Team Fortress 2 upgrade to Premium Promotion. June 11th, 2012. After a $25 wallet credit card. Yeah, this is literally like my whole purchase history. Wow. I purchased a Tour of Duty ticket over here too. Wow. Market transactions. Yep. So, yeah, I could go back and like add up all of these transactions and figure out like, what if I click on this? Oh boy. Oh, no, that's, yeah. That's a lot of transactions. Okay, well, that's not what I'm going to worry about. Anyway, I probably could. I can't tell you. I could not figure out what it would be at this point, but yeah, something like that. Skull showed me that once. I don't think you could check TF2 unless you check the marketplace funds or something like that. Yeah, I mean, if you count like if you only count things that pop up like for a credit card, like swiping that, like yeah, I could check that easily, but otherwise most of it is just transactions and stuff. Hawkeye, thanks. I'm starting to get my legs back under me in ESO. I've made roughly 300k in three weeks. Basics haven't changed. Cool, dude. Congratulations, Hawkeye. That's cool. I don't know what the rate of I don't know what the growth rate of funds are in ESO, but I enjoyed ESO a lot, so I hope that you're enjoying getting back into it. Syrup, they gave us an assignment in freshman year to write a letter to ourselves in 50 years? 50? Oh my gosh. Start with like 5, bro. I'm already cringing about it because I know tons of stuff I wrote about it didn't turn out well. I got my feelings hurt by a 13-year-old. Yikers. Now I need to sleep. Good night, Syrup. Bye, buddy. Thanks for popping in for a bit. We'll catch you, I don't know, sometime whenever you're not in Japan or otherwise. Zombie stream is starting, so I gotta go. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, Hawkeye. Tell Zombies I said hello. I'm glad that he stopped in and popped into my stream as well. Yeah, I need to vent real quick. I just remembered something. Yeah, sure, Ange. Go for it. Pop off. Feels like that Truman Show a bit. Yeah. Earlio, although it was really time consuming, I actually love theater. In fact, I made it into the junior varsity for your theater department. Oh, Aurelio, congrats. That's really cool. I did theater once in high school and then a couple times like outside of school, and I enjoyed the experience quite a lot, actually. It's really what kind of brought me out of my shell when I was in school, and it really helped me gain a lot of confidence like later on in life. TLDR, I missed one of the concerts at my high school I was looking forward to because this year PR freaking sucks. So I missed one at my high school. So you didn't get to go to one of the concerts because they just didn't make it known that it's like, oh, hey, by the way, you know, this concert's happening at this time, or, you know, whatever. PR, public relation for Instagram. Okay. Yeah, so they didn't actually send out a notice. Couldn't schedule around it. And so suddenly you had to miss it because did they not make the announcement soon enough for you, essentially? Yeah, that rots. There's been a lot of different things that I've had to pass on because I'm like, well, I've already got commitments. They posted it 2 hours before the open house. 2 hours the day of. Hello, like not even days or weeks before. Hello, yeah. Hey, you might wanna tune into this, right? Crazy. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate because then like for people, obviously if people are putting on a concert, like you're gonna have parents and you're gonna have friends who know about it. But then it's people like you, Ange, who it's like, yo, I want to come back and watch. Hello? Can you give me some notice? Please give me a heads up so I can actually participate in these things. Yeah, that sucks. So this would have been, we're like end of May, right? So this would have been like last concert of the year kind of thing. Immediate alumni always want to show up. Exactly. Support the people that they you know a lot of people who are in that group still. Gosh dang it. When was it? Like earlier last weekend or so? It was a district choir fest. Ah. Yeah, so it would have been a huge group of people. Like the whole district. All the different choirs. Thursday. Last Thursday. Only choirs in our district performing. Gosh dang it. That would have been so cool. I know of concerts that are like that we've done before, high school and college, but yeah. Dang, Ange. Are they done? Like, are there any other? I mean, it's the end of May, right? So is that all the concerts they're gonna do? I was able to go to my brother's Glee Club concert, but that was because it was, like, on graduation weekend, essentially. Oh, there's 2 more? Well, that's good, but still. You didn't get to go to the district one. Gosh dang it. Alright. Writing in a formal complaint. Excuse me! Please communicate better, thank you. Communicate better, thanks so much. Love you, mean it. Gosh, 1 for band and jazz. Another for orchestra choir. Okay, those are the 2 more concerts. Well, let's put those in the calendar then, Ange, shall we? Or at least get the dates for them. They posted one yesterday for Thursday. This Thursday. Gosh, man. It's like, oh good. Yeah, please tell me now. So I can actually participate. Thanks very much. Yeah, you tell him, Ange. Tell him what's up. I have nothing to complain about. Sure, go for it. While we're talking, I'll boot up Fortnite in a minute. Actually, get started with the game we're talking about, as I usually do. But you know, that's how it goes. It's okay. Ba da 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 da. Do 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 do. After all these years, concerts have been on Wednesday. Why is it suddenly on a Thursday of all times and places? You guys have messed me up. After all I do, they treat me like this. I've done nothing for them. Suddenly they're changing all their days of availability. You guys have always done Wednesday concerts. I feel like I feel too like a lot of people when they're trying to go back and like support old groups and stuff, it's like, hello, like, just communicate with me, tell me where it is and I'll be there, foam fingers and everything, like woo woo. I'm there to support. Freed Wednesdays on purpose for you guys and now nothing. You deserve to be bankrupt. Were they charging money for tickets, Ange? Oh man, that's great. Well, I'll tell you this. I'm glad that there are 2 other concerts that you get to go to at least. Because I would feel really bad and I wouldn't want you to have missed the other opportunities to go see them. Donations, quote unquote. Yeah, I get that. That's fair. For show. I'm feeling petty. That's okay. That is alright. You're allowed. You're allowed because you're just trying to be supportive. Absolutely. Fuzzy, you probably haven't seen the Season 2.5 Rivals is in 3 days. People are not happy about the balance changes, including me. They're completely killing Jeff and Thor mains. Oh, wait, really? Thor too? That's too bad. I really enjoyed both Jeff and Thor. You know, it's actually really fascinating, Fuzzy, that they decided to wait this long to change Jeff. I feel like if they were going to change Jeff, they would have changed him in, like, update 1.1, right? Like, did it really take this long for them to figure out that they wanted to nerf Jeff? Also, I seem to recall Marvel Rivals being of the mindset of, like, oh yeah, we're going to be a competitive team shooter, but we're not going to do any balancing changes whatsoever. We're just going to assume that, like, all is good, and we're just going to release the characters, let them run, and see what happens. Now, I'm glad that they're not doing that. I am glad that they're balance changing, because I think balance changes are an important part of any game. Especially as you introduce new characters and new things to the roster. You have to. But I think where Marvel Rivals was kind of hoping that they could avoid all of the problems that other big main team shooters like Overwatch were experiencing. Like, oh, you know, like, newsflash. Oh no. Okay, why are we doing this? Newsflash. Overwatch fan base irritated because balance changes to certain heroes are causing an uproar. I think Marvel Rivals felt like they could, like, take the other fork in the road and be like, well, we're just not going to balance change anything, and then we're just going to avoid all this bad press because we're just not going to do balance changes, so we're not going to have problems like Overwatch. Yeah, well, you can't really develop a team shooter like that and introduce new characters without those new characters changing how the game is played. And effectively, like, you're going to need to make balance changes at some point, you know? So, absolutely. For Thor, they changed the hammer throw to be on cooldown, and I guess that messes up animation cancels and stuff that Thor mains aren't happy about. And don't even get me on Jeff. They nerfed Jeff, the second lowest win rate in the game for both competitive and quick play, and even worse, they're buffing Squirrel Girl for no reason. She's getting even more ammo. Jeez, yeehaw! 2-hour video essay on Final Fantasy 15. Saves for later. Yes, Brain will be happy for 2 hours of Final Fantasy 15 video retrospective. It's better than I thought it was. Playing a new replay now with all these new things in mind. Yeah, I can understand that, Fuzzy. Like, it's less about, you know, a lot of the nuance of like learning and using different characters is learning how they, like, animation cancels and all these like different nuanced tricks. There's the best example I can give you is, or what, I guess rather one of my favorite examples is Team Fortress 2. It actually wasn't intended that Soldier, who wields a rocket launcher, you can shoot the rocket at the ground beneath you and actually get like a height boost essentially. Well, then if you use the source engine, which is like how the coding in the game, if you crouch jump and hold sprint or like do something else, you can really like rocket jump. Like, you can shoot the rocket at the ground, blast yourself off, and get to like heights and distances that people like would never have imagined before. It was a glitch, technically, by the standard of like most game developers. But they said, you know what? We're just gonna leave it in there, and we're gonna see how it goes. And it was these people that like the ones that find like the animation cancels in Thor and like find all these like little nuanced tricks to get like the maximum amount of potential out of a character that they can get. TF2 left it in because they were like, you know what? These guys are finding something that's like very, very high skill, and like your timing has to be perfect. Just like you would need perfect timing with Thor, like animation cancels to maximize. It's not gatekeeping from other people. It just takes practice and it takes dedication. And like when you see a Thor main that like does that really well, you're like, that guy earned that. Like his ability, his skill set to perform Thor that well. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I feel like it's kind of unfortunate that they take something that really makes a character have a higher skill ceiling and being like, oh yeah, like you'd be a really good Thor like if you were able to do this, and then they just basically cut it out of the game, and you're like, nah, we're gonna bring the skill ceiling back down and we're gonna prevent the character from having this. I don't know, something about that, like I like the idea that there things like that exist in the game. Blocko, assuming things are balanced without any testing and iteration is never gonna work out well. Yeah, Blocko's like, my game developer brain is like, yep, exactly. Squirrel Girl is going from 10 to 12, and her ability to reload her ammo and use an ability off cooldown is going down by 2 seconds. She was literally doing just fine. What was Squirrel Girl's win rate before the patch, Fuzzy? I'd start typing about Jeff, but this 200 character limit is way too small. Those were like unfinalized versions. They've slightly changed them, but like it's still awful. They're basically killing of DPS Jeff, which is fine, but they made all his stats awful, and he doesn't do anything now based on like what I've seen from creators playing Season 2.5 early. So DPS Jeff used to be a thing, but now they're getting rid of his ability to like do damage essentially. Yeah. Okay. Finn, I can't decide if I want to have Matt play it or watch me play it when I finally get there. My Final Fantasy streams. And my Final... you mean like Final Fantasy 15 specifically? Repeats ad nauseum. Please play Final Fantasy 15, everyone. Local wig shop was robbed. They had to replace all the locks. Newsflash! Channel 4 News! Local wig shop, no! They had to replace all the locks. Darn it, those locks! Hi, Carlos. I'm clipping that for later. Local wig shop, no. Please do. I just saw a new Bloodborne video that I think I'm going to send you both. Oh, cool! Send you 2-hour Final Fantasy 15 video. Sick. Carlos, I'm so very excited to hear that you're able to play Night Rain with Finn and friends soon. I feel like you always give up your space in Fortnite Squad, so we need to return the favor and give you some time to play Night Rain with everybody. I think that would only be appropriate. Fuzzy, quick play, Squirrel Goal run rate is 48.6. PC competitive win rate is 44.53, just slightly higher than Jeff. I feel like your win rate is so low because people just sit in a corner and hope for the best. They just kind of like spam, and Squirrel Girl is kind of like she's not a carry pick. Like if you have a good Squirrel Girl, like she's not going to carry the team. She's just going to do a lot of like harassment damage, and like she's a good support character. This is a very different tangent, but my brother has actually been getting back into Dota, which is kind of like League of Legends, which essentially is like just a 5v5 game, top-down strategy game where you've got 5 heroes on each team pushing lanes of enemies and heroes like towards a base, and there's a lot of strategy involved. There's a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of different special descriptions of like when you compose your team. You've got 5 characters to pick from, and some of them are like hardcore carries. Like if you've got a really good Hawkeye, like he will snipe the heck out of anything and like get elims and carry your team, right? There are hardcore supports, like I don't know if there's somebody who's like super like only into healing. A lot of them are kind of mixtures. Like Mantis is sort of DPS healing because she gets headshots to do stuff. I suppose there was a time that, well, yeah, like Rocket, you could be healing only Rocket, or you could be like damage Rocket technically, but damage Rocket doesn't do a lot. So, you know, there's like different labels that each pick has. I feel like Squirrel Girl is kind of like in that mid-range of she's not a hardcore carry pick, like she's not gonna destroy the enemy team and win with elims, but she is gonna be like that kind of damage support, like dishing out constant harass damage. Chip damage is technically what they call it, which is always good too. I think you would enjoy it. It's more of like the action combat like Final Fantasy Remake, and the story is just really good. Are you coming back to that game eventually in your Final Fantasy playthroughs, Finn? I say coming back, it sounds like you've played it, or maybe you've seen a lot of it and haven't played it yourself, I'm not sure. Joseph, hello! Hi, Joseph. Happy Splatoon Anniversary Day. I know that Vic and some other people are streaming like the actual anniversary and actual like Splatoon. I'm more so just kind of talking, as what sometimes usually probably most likely happens, but you know, here we are. But I hope you had a good day, Joseph. Also, Ange, you tried Repo over the weekend. Hello. What? That's sick. Who did you play with? And also, how did you like it, Ange? I actually really, out of all of the different, like, I don't know, let me group together a couple of games that are in the same kind of genre, okay? Lethal Company, solid. Content Warning, also pretty solid. Repo, goofy, and I love that game. I don't know, there's a lot of things that I enjoy about Lethal Company, but I feel like Lethal Company needs a lot of mods to make it more, like, better quality of life and funny in a lot of ways. Content Warning, I'm not actually a huge fan of, because Content Warning just kind of like, everybody's kind of like, I don't know, sometimes acting beyond themselves sort of things, and like just acting for the camera. And it's okay, like it's scary, but Repo, you don't have to have any mods for Repo, in my opinion. You can just have goofy game, and it's funny. It's goofy. Final Fantasy was my top games. I've played it. I was planning on replaying it for stream because it's been since 2018. I missed it. I want to share my love for it. I gathered as much, Finn, but sometimes all of the Final Fantasies that you have or haven't played get lost in my head. Yeah, this is like one of those moments of like how well do you know someone kind of quizzes, and I'm like, is Final Fantasy the one that is 15 the one that she's played that she doesn't? Oh, frick, which one is it? Ah, it's okay. But yeah, also, yeah, Carlos, the PS5 Pro that you won for $10. Excuse me. I second Finn. Please, all of you play Final Fantasy 15. Dude, that's sick. Congratulations, Carlos. Carlos, I will share this with you only because this is just where my brain is at, and you are my car friend. I was looking at a car in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's just a Honda Civic SI with, I don't know, somewhere between 60 to 80,000 miles, white. But it's stick shift, and I just there's this bingo board, there's this bucket list in my life, and it is learning and driving stick, and I so dearly desperately want to do it. I don't know. One of these days I will, but you are my car friend, and thus I wanted to mention it to you. So anyway, yeah. Who knows? Eventually, I'll keep looking at it, and maybe it'll get sold, and I won't have to look at it anymore. But yes. Fuzzy, coming from a main support, she is so annoying. Most of the time, they just sit somewhere and throw the right click and kill you, or just sit back and like hold left click the whole game. Acorns on direct hits do a lot of damage. Luna, Cloak and Dagger, and Invisible Woman, and Loki can all be carry picks. Oh well, for sure, carrying in terms of like carrying the team, but I'm talking about more of like. This is very specific, like, Dota or League of Legends language, where the carry is, like, your lead eliminator, essentially, or, like, what will carry your win. I can send you the patch notes if you want to read it. Yeah, Fuzzy, can you send me the link to the patch notes, or just send me the section about Jeff, specifically? Actually, just send me the whole thing. I'll read through it. For sure. And it was you and 3 others, like, the gang. Cool. You witnessed Ducky Horror in real time. Yeah, it's kind of brutal. Ducky Horror in general. Also, one of your friends clipped out of the map. That has happened more times than I wish to admit. But also, I will say that Repo's community manager, or just like community in general, is like really, really good. Like they do a really good job of like, I don't know, the guy who's in charge of the Semi-Work, I guess is his name. He's the guy who's in charge of all of the content and like public relations with Repo. Is just, he seems like a really cool guy. And if you guys haven't watched these videos, please do yourself a favor and just watch them. Like, they're very funny. This guy does an incredible job. Semi-Work, I suppose. Semi-Work does a great job at like communicating, but also like making things really funny and engaging with the game. I really appreciate him a lot. He does a great job. Also, you can like share HP. Yeah, exactly. Is it Pontilicious? Is Pontilicious the name of the guy? This says /Semi-Work. I don't know if that's, or oh, is Semi-Work the name of the company, the developer, producer of Repo? Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, Pontilicious? Yeah, okay, so if Pontilicious is the guy, then... No, dude, he's cool. Okay, Semi-Work is the company, Pontilicious is the community manager? Yeah! Okay, then he's... Pontilicious is really cool. I've watched a couple of these, not all of them, but he does a really great job at, like, communicating stuff and making it a lot of fun. Also, there were, like, these little gnomes chasing you and annoying you. I didn't know how to shake them off. I just ran around the map screaming. There's so many specific things that you need to do to, like, treat and take care of, like, all the different enemies in Repo. Everyone's like, oh, just do this. And I'm like, okay. Apparently, you're supposed to pick up the gnomes and, like, smash them on the ground. And, like, there's so many different, like, things that you're supposed to do. I'm like, I have no idea. Also, do it, Matt. I bought my first stick shift car without knowing how to drive stick. Just throw yourself at it. You'll have to get good at it. Yes. I want to. I want to, Carlos. There may actually... I don't know if there's a good time for me to do it now, but I'm gonna kind of approach that and see how it goes, to be fair. We'll see. Sorry, Matt. 15 is just a game that like realigned my soul in 2018, so it feels like such a big deal for me, and my brain can't even comprehend how you might not know that, even if it makes sense that you don't. Yeah, because I didn't know you in 2018, but I understand what you mean though, Finn, because I've also had I've had games and other things that have like kind of done that soul alignment in a way. Good night, Aurelio. Thanks for hanging out and sharing your stuff. Hope that you have a good night too. Thanks for saying hi tonight. Ange, overall I enjoyed the game with that friend group. Cool. It's fun. Yeah, Repo's a bit goofy. I have some good news to tell you. I have a boyfriend now. Oh, congratulations, Audrey. That's great news. Congrats to you. Also, we found a really big piano is on one of the maps. It was worth like nearly 50k. Like, how do you transport that without it taking damage? I think there's, depending on how big the piano is, like obviously a lot of it takes teamwork. If you're transporting like a whole grand piano, but you can also use the cart in a way to like get it like adjusted so that it will be safe in the cart, unless it like won't fit, unless it's like literally too big. Fuzzy, I have a funny clip of me trying to toss something into the extraction point, and instead of I hit the object, Caleb Bennett was holding me and Z just ran away. Even though I've always known Z, I only started now going to streams regularly, and they're great. There's so many funny clips of me and Z and Repo and Fortnite. Yeah, absolutely. You've always known zombies, but yeah, going to his streams regularly. I'm glad that you've been able to join him, Fuzzy. He really loves playing a lot of the same kind of games that I do. You know, between Fortnite and Marvel Rivals and Repo specifically. But I'm glad that you're also enjoying his stuff too, because he's been a very good friend of mine for a long time, and he's goofy. I love zombies. My goofy friend. My friend suggested we carry it to the extraction point. Needless to say, we did not get the money. Did it break on the way over? Unfortunately, Ange. There's drones that make transporting objects easier. That's true too. There's like little things that you can buy. They're like items that we messed around with them in the shop, I think, at one point. Like we were messing around with them because you could like attach them to people and then have people floating around. You bumped it too much and so it shattered. Yeah, that's hard. The thing that Fuzzy's talking about, Ange, is like you can basically go into the shop and buy this little like floating sphere orb thingy drone, and it will, if you assign it to an item, it'll like latch onto the item and then change the physical properties of it. So it might make the piano like weigh 50% less or whatever, and suddenly like it's way easier to move around with the assistance of the drone, essentially. And there's ways to like turn it off, turn it on, disable it. Yeah. So there's items like that in the game that help you with those kinds of things. But obviously you would need to have gotten to the point of like having the money to buy the item, and then also going to a shop to purchase the item, and then keeping it with you, and like, you know, all that stuff. So it's like kind of like other games like that, where Lethal Company has different items that help you like fight off monsters and like communicate and stuff like that. So it's the same kind of idea on Repo, I suppose. Dun, 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 dun. I talked on one of his streams on a Repo stream, and in the words of him, me and Drawing are the first people in a while to talk on a stream without getting sent rules, because Alana vouched for us. Oh yeah, absolutely. I know that Zombies is very careful about that kind of thing, and rightfully so. Him and I have both had somewhat negative experiences sometimes with like people just not respecting those rules at all. But it's also for, I think for me, like I always had those kinds of rules in place for because my channel is family friendly. So I literally had, and you guys know this, I've got a role protection on the VC, so that if a random person just joined my Discord and then just jumped into the VC and started like hollering out like slurs and, you know, racial stuff or whatever, they wouldn't be able to do that because I literally have a filter on it where I select who is able to talk. Like, I have to give you a role, a special permissions role, right? And I think Zombies does the same thing. But for him, it's not important from the family-friendly side of thing. It's also important because YouTube is his livelihood. Like, for Zombies, his channel is his occupation. And so he has to protect that he has to really protect that quite strongly. And in order to do that, he wants to vet and make sure that people who he's bringing in aren't gonna suddenly like get him in trouble on YouTube, right? Because if he gets in trouble on YouTube and it gets cracked down, that's his job gone, effectively, right? So I understand why he also has a level of safety and security for himself, because it's the same kind of ideas. Hi, Audrey. Welcome to stream. I saw your announcement earlier. Congratulations on getting a boyfriend. Well done. I hope that you guys are doing good and are happy. Fuzzy, and since I've talked on quite a few of his Repo, Dead by Daylight, Fortnite Rival streams, I started out just talking when spoken to, and now I'm speaking a little bit more, but not as crazy as I'm here. No, that's fair. Just like, in general, like on his streams, Fuzzy. Nah, dude, we appreciate your chaos. I appreciate everybody's chaos on my streams, in VC or in chat or otherwise. I really think that's what makes streams fun, and is the engagement that people have like across different I've met people from all over the country and the world, and all of you guys have different gaming backgrounds, different personalities, different senses of humor, and we all come together and play these crazy games and have a blast, and that's really the fun of it. Dun, 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 dun. I've also known Z's been having some rough days with his grandma recently. Yeah, I believe he was the first person I ever donated to. Really? Through his funny cards? Yeah. I donated 50 in total and gave packs. Dude, that's cool. I really love and you know, Fuzzy, he hand makes all of those cards. Every card that is on his channel, he is handmade. Be it whether he commissioned an artist to do the artwork and then he assembled them. He puts a lot of time and effort into those. So I'm sure that he not only appreciates your donation for sure, like financially, but I'm sure he also really appreciates the support that you give through supporting his cards, because that's a big thing that he's put a lot of time and effort into, and I know that he probably appreciates that a ton, for sure. Why is there I'm just looking at this now. Why is there a smudgy repo over here? Semi-bots? Interesting. Weird. Also, I bought him Wookiee shoes in Fortnite. I don't think he's seen yet, but the zombie Peely skin was in the shop, and he was talking about it a week ago, and I got it for him. Oh, dude, I'm sure he's gonna love that. That's so cool. I don't know that Zombies jumps into Fortnite that often, but I know he's gonna love that when he sees it. That's so cool. We should, you know what? Don't let me forget, Fuzzy. Don't let me forget. When we finish stream tonight, let's go raid Zombies. I know I don't normally get to raid in that way, but let me just keep this tab open and let me mute the site. Heck yeah. Let's go raid Zombies tonight. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think he's doing Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I think he's doing Dead by Daylight tonight, but I would love to just provide some support his way for sure after all that's been happening. Wookiee shoes are funny looking. Hi, Taco. Welcome to stream. I think it's hard to get demonetized because I remember I dropped so many F-bombs on Flota's Danganronpa streams, and the thing that got him demonetized was the images and not us cursing. So I think game content matters more. Not to dismiss the stuff you said. No, not at all, Ange. But I think Zombies has also dealt with people. I don't want to think too much about oh, what could possibly get this person demonetized. I'm not trying to theory craft ways to shut people down, but I definitely think Zombies has also seen a thing or two and also been involved with people who would want to shut him down, essentially. So I also want to tread that line very carefully as well, if you know what I mean. I know that he has reasons for being careful. So, yeah, for sure. But I also think you're right, and I appreciate the fact that there's a good amount of leeway for being like, oh yeah, like we don't have an issue with this, but like if you play 25 seconds of this song, like we're gonna demonetize your video. It's like, okay, well, great. Yeah, he's told stories of people saying stuff. Yeah, exactly. and I don't know if that's just like, you know, the circles that he's been in different ways or whatever, but yeah, he's seen a thing or two. Fuzzy's been playing Fortnite quite often because he's a huge Star Wars fan. The only other times I've seen him play is during like, oh yeah, Fortnitemares, true. Also they added Springtrap. Oh, from FNAF to Dead by Daylight. Cool. Actually, he's looking at that right now, to be honest. Dude, that's really cool though. Like that's a really cool rendition essentially of Springtrap from Five Nights. Dang. That's cool. Alright, well, speaking of things, and speaking of this party invite from Fuzzy that I just got, shall we jump into a game, y'all? Shall we actually play some Fortnite? Thank you for talking with me for an hour and a half. I love and appreciate you guys. Listen, I will always say that the beauty of my community, you guys, and talking is that I really enjoy catching up with you guys. Like, regardless of what it is, regardless of what's going on, I really love talking and chatting and catching up. That just now sent, I sent it like 40 minutes ago. Well, it's here again, so I'm gonna jump in finally. Shall we? Shall we? Yeah, why not? Fortnite. Cool. No, thank you guys. Thank you guys for chatting. I really do appreciate it. Fortnite is getting impatient, it seems. Very may well, but no, that's fine. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Dee 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 dee. Okay. Cool. One of these days. Anyway, sorry, I just find it interesting that he has those types of rules in place. For sure. And I'm glad for his own purposes that he does too. Hi, Fuzzy. Oh, hi. I was fuzzy for like a second. Yo, we got them shark shoes on. Let's go. Cool. Speak with Darth Vader. I really want to find Darth Vader. He's such a goofy guy. While Fortnite loads, you could look at the goofy patch notes. Yeah, sure. What are these? Why are there balloons and bubbles everywhere? What the heck? This is interesting. What emote is this, dude? Very 3D of you. It's a new emote. It was funny. That's so interesting. Welcome to the Fortnite shop. Please keep in mind, they don't give you an advantage. Not all items are usable in all experiences. Alright, thanks. Got it. Thanks and happy shopping. That's so interesting. Where was this from? Mandalorian bundle? Cool. Disassembled C-3PO. I could not imagine. That'd be so fun. Whoa. Oh, look at the Meows. Meows was one. That's cool. Oh, this one's pretty sick. Dang, that's a pretty cool skin with like the heartbeat too. Cool. Of course they got the shoes. Some of these are like, did these actually exist in real life at some point? Interesting that they have, oh, what cars do they have? Whoa. Cool. They had some other ones that I really appreciated. I think they put the Porsche back on there. Bundle pass, music pass, etc. Cool. Have fun with Fortnite, gang. Thanks, Ange. I'm an alert because one of my friends is streaming the main story of the game I really like. Cool. Enjoy. Bye, Ange. Thanks for chatting today. And hope that you have a good time. Good time. I forgot to have my game, so I may not be joining tonight. No, it's okay, Blocko. It's always hard because the Fortnite updates are obviously like always huge. So I get that. I only thought about this yesterday, but I'm sure that Rivals is not pay to win, but since every hero looks unique, some skins can look like others and have slightly pay to win mechanic or even like pay to lose. Oh, you mean like being more visible and stuff? Yeah, absolutely. Like I've been using invisible when I'm in competitive, but I was using a skin that gives her a red outfit, but if there's a cooldown on the if there's a CD on the team, I realize I should wear the default skin because it looks different. Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, because you could be like look very similar, right? Yeah. That's also an interesting point, Fuzzy, because you're like, well, this could very much look like this person over here, like a different character, right? I'm sure that's part of it. Like in terms of there are some people who are, you could like easily confuse them by being like, oh, look, it's me. I'm this other person, but you know, you're someone completely different. General Grievous has arrived. All right, I'll wait for you, Finn, and then we'll jump in. If I want Vader to work, do I need to have... What is it do I need to have? Like, voice activated? Voice chat volume is down, but my... What would it be? Voice chat off. Friends only? Friends and teammates? Everybody? Always on, off when possible, open mic, push to talk, mute. I believe Vader, you just need a mic input and hold the corresponding buttons, not such is you need VC on. Okay. So... something like that. I don't think you need it on, but you can probably just turn it on and set the mute for you and others. Yeah. Voice chat method open mic. Okay. Poof. It is a goofy thing. Oh, Snoop Dogg's on our team. Sick. Alright, cool. Also rating at VC. Yeah, I'm getting over there. Well, looky there. It's Jenny Pixel Plays Wanna Play Repo. Yeah, that's not anybody in particular.
I never changed my name.
No. Do I still have
I'm never changing it.
Where's my... Oh, wait a minute. I need to make my... I didn't have the voice chat on for Vader, so I had to change the input. Oh, yeah, probably have to do the same thing. Where's the... Okay, voice chat overlay. Properties. Hang on. Let me see if I can do StreamKit. Hi, Mason.
Hello.
Hi, Finn. Install for OBS. Select a server. I want to get another one set up for my stream. I have, I want the Discord overlay for, let's see here, voice. VC for stream, show speaking users only, small avatars, no, big ones, show my avatar first. I mean, it's always going to show first, I think. Alright, HTTPS, done,
Oh, we got some dual guns?
Duel.
Oh yeah, it's the Mandalorian, I think. The skin.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that Fuzzy's name is so long. It like, if you look at stream, like it's like Jenny picks a place, want to play repo, and it's like just sticking out so far.
Alright, we gotta go way down here. We want
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Vader.
Yeah, but isn't that where everybody goes?
Yep.
Sometimes.
But you can't get Vader any other way.
I mean, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't he like the highlight? He's my highlight.
Yo.
He's also really good. Like, he'll just straight up beat himself at the opponent and kill them.
Yeah, he can like force jump across the map.
He can also pull them towards you. Or him.
When you're fighting him or when he's on your team?
Both.
Either way.
Both? Okay. Good. He's powerful as he should be.
Also, whenever you enter the portal, your whole team gets full shield and health, so.
Oh, that's helpful. Wait, can
Yeah,
I?
it was funny because Fuzzy was downed last
Thumbs
time
up.
when I walked in the portal, and all of a sudden he had full shields.
I gave all
No,
of
I
you.
didn't.
I gave all of you thumbs up. I really want to go here.
No, what actually happened is I panicked and entered the portal because I didn't want someone else to get into it.
Uh-huh.
But they knocked me at the same time I talked to him. So I got knocked. Then my
Uh-huh.
person just stood up, did the animation running into the portal, came out knocked.
Oh, what?
I remember that. That's right.
This
It was
happened
really
too.
funny. I was like, wait, what? Just happened.
How did this work? I would love to get in the TIE fighter, but
Also-
experience tells me
You
that it's...
can.
Yeah,
Okay.
Look, I
usually
gave you a
strategies
thumbs
get
up
to it-
about
Oh
it.
yeah, good. Thumbs up. There it is.
Wait, is there...
It
no.
moved. The TIE fighter's on this side.
No, I thought there was a second one. There's only, I think there's always one that spawned.
Oh, I got a purple gun to start. That's great.
That's
Also,
always
I
helpful.
don't think anyone landed here.
Are you sure about that?
No,
I
but
feel like I heard what?
I don't
Oh,
know.
there's-
There's this loud music that plays whenever I'm playing.
Is that Darth Vader? Oh, I think Vader's on me. I was like, who's hurting me so hard? Oh yeah, he's... Ow! Okay, yeah, he really... Jeez! Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's up by the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he-
Not
he's
anymore.
fast. Good lord.
Matt, you want the lightsaber?
Alright, there we
Yeah,
go.
Matt should get Vader. Let Matt get Vader. Come over here, Matt.
Alright, hang on.
He was fighting Matt and he said, "Who's shooting at me over there?"
Okay.
Jumped at
Yeah.
us.
You gotta chat with Vader over here.
Matt, he went from all the way up there.
Mr.
to
Man.
in one
I
jump.
know, that was funny.
He's also stuck.
Oh. That's a very long animation. No wonder yours got messed up.
No, I think when you're inside it, you're immune until you're done.
Oh, interesting.
But they killed me at the same time I talked to him.
Gotcha.
Wait a minute.
Alright, hold the talk. Hold the
Hold
talk.
to talk. Vader, welcome to the team.
I don't know that he heard you.
Oh, does he not? Vader, why are you breaking the door?
You gotta hold
What
it the whole
is-
time while you're talking.
Do what?
That's a
You gotta
fucking
hold it and
game.
you gotta hold it while talking.
Vader, why did you just break down my door? He doesn't like my responses. Wait, is it?
By the way, they can't. If
It-
you say something really bad to him,
It's
he
my
will
voice
Hey
chat.
Vader, how's it going?
be mad.
Open mic. Push to talk. Okay, hang on.
Just wanted to hear him say Snoop Dogg.
Apply Snoop Dogg.
Why is he already
No.
getting impatient?
Vader, can you
I
hear
know,
me yet?
he really is.
We may have to leave soon.
He's just... Okay. Oh, wait, is he listening now? Something's happening.
Vader, are you deaf?
Vader. Okay, well, it's weird because he's like, it says hold to talk, and then it also says that he's listening or not listening.
Only one person can talk to him at a time.
Interesting.
So he might be listening to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
So right now I'm
But-
holding the button and he's listening to me. And he's probably gonna say something really random because I'm talking to him.
Or not. Why does he
Also,
keep
Matt,
breaking
I
down my
think-
walls?
Matt,
Yes.
I think when you hold to talk
Yeah.
on your own thing, it doesn't say listening. It just the circle starts going around.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Very slowly.
They need
Okay.
to go.
Oh, hey, the storm's here, guys.
Vader, come with us. He is not coming with us.
Vader, where should we go? No, I'm asking where should we go.
I'm gonna take this. Alright, good.
So apparently he also knows what's inside of chests, so if you ask, or like knows where items are,
Oh.
hey Vader, where's the nearest medkit?
Oh! Wait. Wait, you know what's funny? I've muted
No, I
my...
took storm damage, I need a medkit.
Interesting. I've also muted my output.
No, but it could hear you because remember it responded to you before.
Yeah, but I heard... No, but my voice chat volume is at 0
Okay.
for other people.
You're moving
Hey,
towards that.
Fuzzy, where are you? There's a little thing over here. Come here.
Because, like, I heard him
Oh.
respond... I heard him respond to somebody else. I don't know through who.
He responded to you.
Yeah, but I didn't
Yeah,
hear
he
that.
responded to you because he said trooper.
Yes, but I didn't hear that on my side because I was...
Do you not hear him?
I didn't before, but I will now the
Oh.
next time.
Oh, you didn't
Say
hear him call
something to
me Snoop Dogg?
No, I did not. That's the thing. That's
That
what I'm
was the whole
saying.
reason I did it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't hear that part.
Did he hear, you can hear him now?
Yeah, we'll see in a second.
Vader, let's go towards the gunfire.
Toward the gunfire, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop,
Demonstrate the power of the dark side.
Snoop
and
Dogg.
victory will be ours.
Oh my goodness. Snoop
Get
Dogg.
some good headshots. He'll comment on it.
Troopers
Yeah, he knows, like, how-
suggests that is progressing adequately.
Instantly domed somebody after you said that, and he's like, troopers headshots.
Vader, what about my headshots? You didn't comment on my headshots.
So now you seek validation for your marksmanship, Dyer. Very well. Your headshots indicate a modicum of competence. Is this praise sufficient to satiate your ego?
Oh my
Why did he sound like so sarcastic?
He's so
He
great.
is.
It's because you asked very sarcastically. What about my
Do you have a
headshots?
jetpack?
Do you seek
Perry
validation?
marks a
Oh,
location.
new event stuff.
What draws you to this destination, Perry?
Oh my
Are we
goodness.
heading in that direction?
Perry! Oh,
The
Blocko
platypus?
joins us.
Oh,
Yay.
no, that's what I was gonna say. The platypus.
Oh dear.
Are we talking about Perry the platypus?
Darth Vader,
I
do you
wonder
know
if-
Perry the platypus?
I just asked.
Perry, what was it again? Some sort of aquatic creature? What is your fascination with these inane animals?
Inane! Oh dear.
That's insulting to platypi everywhere.
Perry the platypus. Yes, I am aware that you wish to discuss the matter further, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Yet, I fail to grasp the creature's galactic import. Does
You
this
want that, Matt?
semi-aquatic
Or can
being
I have it?
wield some power I should be aware of?
This is too various.
Yeah, Perry wields the force.
Matt, did you want the jetpack or I'm gonna take it?
Now you go ahead.
Okay.
He's just following you.
It's so great. Vader, what do you like
Vader-
eating for breakfast?
Vader, can you sing us a song?
Clary, another of your nicknames, Dyer.
What?
I suppose you believe this creature's mastery of the Force is comparable to mine.
Oh, he's still
I
answering
don't
the
think
other
he understood what you
question.
wanted.
It's the other
Yeah.
question from the Force one. He's processing.
Process.
Vader, are you having troubles processing?
Probably is.
Am I having troubles, Dyer? The dark side flows through me unimpeded. Explain yourself before your lack of clarity becomes problematic.
Manic. I think I see in my Discord Jenny want to play Repo and Jenny plays want to play Repo. I don't know who else joined, but
It's Taco.
it's a,
Oh.
Vader. Do you want Jenny to play Repo?
Trooper, Jenny. Is this some local variant of droid labor? Soldier of the Empire.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
called droid labor.
Actually, literally like Repo droids, essentially.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
No, you
The
don't.
storm. It encroaches. We must move, and swiftly.
Yeah, Vader, we know how the game works.
That's
Do you, Dyer? I find your
Oh, there's a car
confidence
behind,
amusing.
up on the hill.
I trust you have mastered more
Not
than mere rules.
Was that an enemy team?
There's someone on this hill with
Okay,
us.
because I was like, I heard it.
Trooper Dyer, provide. Terry's elimination is regrettable. Such weakness invites the rebellion.
She invites the rebellion.
Someone's on the train, I see.
I'm pretty sure that Vader was talking and then immediately like stopped when Mason got eliminated.
Snoop Dogg, what treasures did you unearth from that chest?
Snoop Dogg.
Nothing good.
Nothing good.
Nothing good, you say? Is that a reflection on your recent chest opening, Snoop Dogg?
Chest
I
opening.
trust you were not expecting a personal commendation from the Emperor himself.
Actually, I was expecting a personal commendation by the Emperor himself.
A big shot. Where?
So, you believe your efforts merit the Emperor's personal attention, Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg.
Such validation is fleeting. Focus instead on the lasting power we can seize.
Hi,
Your
drawing.
skills are fleeting.
Your
Dang.
fleeting skills.
My skills, fleeting.
Another.
I find your lack of faith disturbing, Dyer.
I'm not close enough to hit that.
I think they're on that building.
Yeah.
Or
Hit what?
there.
They're shooting at me, yeah.
99, 43. Getting the high ground by, just flying.
Just flying.
Well, I destroyed the building.
Yeah, they hit me for a lot.
Where are they? Oh.
We're dead.
Look. Yeah, I checked it.
20 left.
Someone's still shooting at us?
Long-range accuracy demonstrates the Republic's investment in clone training.
Hey, Matt, there is a sniper.
Clone.
Thanks, Vader.
Is ultimately
There's another
in
group of
service
people.
a fallen cause.
These might be the guys that were,
We're getting
Behind
pinched.
us,
We're
behind
getting
us, behind us.
squeezed by two different teams.
A warning, Snoop Dogg. Does this marker denote a significant threat, or merely another bump
Why is there a
in the
Ford
road?
F-150?
I don't know. I've never seen that one before, actually.
Slurp
It's still over there?
barrels. So, even in this realm, beings rely on such viscous concoctions for sustenance.
It's a
Does it
viscous.
fortify or merely mask the inevitable.
Where did these guys go?
Vader, it's
Vader
massive
just
inevitable that we're
jumped
gonna
at him.
win.
Inevitable, you say, Dyer.
Okay.
The future is always in motion. Demonstrate this inevitability through action, not mere pronouncements.
Like a bit better way to get over there. Oh, like a car. Hello, car.
Vader, are these 2 eliminations good enough for you?
2 eliminations are a start, Dyer. But tell me, were they achieved through skill or mere luck?
Both.
The car's almost dead.
Elaborate, Dyer. Are
You guys might wanna
comparing those
move.
eliminations to the felling of
They
a
gotta move
rancor,
too, at least.
Or merely dispatching
They have a car.
rats.
No, but there's a different team there. There's another one that came in a car.
Oh, well, I knocked the one that was on the Ford F-150 or whatever that was.
Wait, did I get grass?
Dire's distant
Like
precision
controls.
suggests potential, though raw
You just call me
power
Dire?
remains paramount.
D-Ray.
However,
Hooray.
He forgot your
the
name
force
for a
will
second.
enhance those skills.
Did I went the game? Oh, I'm still in the game.
I still see you on the squad, but we'll find out in a second.
Oh, are you?
Vader.
Are you? Oh no.
It's pronounced Dyer, not Dire.
Must I correct your pronunciation of your own name? Is this some weakness I should note?
Yeah, you should know your
Spelling
own
weakness.
Indeed, Dyer.
Indeed.
Self-awareness is a
Yup.
strength,
Indeed.
not a vulnerability. Have you identified yours,
That guy reset the
or are you
game.
still lost
Thank you,
in delusions
Fortnite.
of competence?
Oh, there's people fighting
Are you calling me delusional?
fighting boss man up there.
I merely suggest a critical examination of your capabilities, Dyer. Do you find that insulting?
Oh, hey, there's a. Are you getting
Oh.
the lightsaber, Fuzzy, or no?
No, but I am now.
Oh, you saw it too at the same
Yeah, I
time.
saw it. Like as soon as you said, "Oh," it's like, "Oh, it's here."
I could go all the way to get Luke, I suppose. I'm gonna
Oh,
go up
hey,
there.
nice Jeep.
So Dyer
Thanks.
wields a lightsaber now. May its history and might not be lost on you. Perhaps you will actually become a threat.
I wonder if I can make it all the
Dang.
That was pretty. That was pretty gnarly. Oh, there's a lot of people down here
Wait,
that
are
I
you
am
saying
just...
that I wasn't a threat without the lightsaber?
Hey guys, there's a lot of people down
Are
here.
you questioning your threat potential, Dyer?
Nice.
Without a weapon, you are merely fur. But
I'm
with
Without a
not-
weapon.
formidable.
Without a weapon, you're merely fur.
Oh,
Well, I'm
I'm
pretty sure
gonna
the
not
line.
make this.
Are you
Wait, I'm pretty sure these weapons, these blasters are counting as weapons, not just a lightsaber.
That's great.
Are
Okay,
you
well, I just
suggesting I am
failed to get
somehow
my thing, so
unaware
I'm
of the
leaving.
function of those blasters, Dyer? Do you believe I'm blind?
Yes, I do believe. You can't even see. You're just an AI.
Alright.
Do you question my vision, Dyer? The Force grants sight beyond mere optics. To call me just an AI is to confess your ignorance of the dark side.
That was
Shock
pretty
is
good.
true. Perhaps the Republic's training has some merit after all.
Oh.
Oh,
Matt, there's someone over here. I hit them for like
A
40.
warning marker, Dyer.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I'm
they
really
got
far
What
away.
threat do you see?
They've got a bunch of stuff.
Get him,
Oh,
Vader.
there's more.
Get him, Vader. What are they using? Something?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Vader, do something. Don't just stand there.
They're on the opposite
Can,
hill
they,
from you.
Can you
Dyer,
ask Vader to
the
heal
Force
you?
does not require constant
No.
motion to be effective. I am assessing the battlefield, unlike some who simply rush in.
At least that guy died.
Vader, I know you won't, but you provide me, please.
This is bad.
That's okay. Scatter
didn't revive.
blaster. It's just this one person. How have you been? Hi, Summer. Welcome to Goofy Vader times. Vader's so funny. Wow.
Do
Oh
that
my
again.
God.
Hi, drawing.
I guess I wasn't much of a threat even with the lightsaber.
Oh, whoa, what is this?
Cross
Whoa.
my game.
This is a glider? What?
I can build cross my game.
That's sick. Actually, I want to use that now.
Don't build the cross my game.
Cool.
Can't spell.
Oh yeah, that's the glider I'm using right now, Matt.
Dude, that's sick. So let me see. Blocko, Chris, and Taco? Yeah. Blocko, Chris, and Taco. Also, Taco, what skin is that? That's cute. I haven't seen that one
Oh
before.
my god!
What is that?
It's so cute.
Adorable.
It's
like-
like Meowsles.
Meowsles,
But, like,
but not. but ponytail too. All right.
I want a cute Meowsle skin.
Mason, I'll need you to spec. Fuzzy, if you could spec.
I would, but it's we're having this issue again where it's not letting us sit out.
Oh,
Is it really? Let me
Different.
sit out.
different teams.
But
Different
the funny thing is, I
teams.
can't jump back in now.
Let me try. Let me try just changing
I'm
a
sitting
different
out
game.
permanently.
Team Rumble. Oh, well, that's one way to do it.
No, it's
Temporary
like
solution.
Yeah, really. Mason, are you able to access the menu for sitting out or no?
It's for everybody.
It's
It'll be
everybody?
the same.
Okay,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Chilling, crunching on ice cubes, cleaning my room finally. Nice. It's always a good thing. Did that too. Ba-da-ba. All right, not Team Rumble, but 0 builds. 0 build, Battle Royale, Star Wars squads. Yeah, all that.
Well, while you're waiting for your game, would now be a good time to tell you the Jeff changes?
Oh yeah, sure. Lay it on me.
Okay,
What
so
happened?
his left click,
Mhm.
his like water beam, it's going from 150 healing to 130, which they didn't need to do.
Mm-hmm.
But now it has a new effect where it can damage enemies at 70 per second,
Okay.
and it has damage fall starting at 20 meters to a maximum of 65% at 40.
Wait,
So you're
why are we
basically not
not?
doing any damage.
Why are we not queued?
You might just have to kick.
Mason, are you able to spec?
Oh, you want me to spec?
Yes, please.
I don't
For this
think
round.
it'll work, but
I think you'll have to leave the party because messed up.
Maybe. No, that's joining
I say sisters right now.
on squad formation. If it doesn't work, we can just have you leave and then come back when we're ready to run the next team with you.
I had to do that last week.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, but we'll get you in. Okay.
Somehow I managed to sit out very quickly, and it worked.
Well, I wonder if it's also a console thing. Like,
Well, no, because I'm
No,
on PC.
because it won't let me jump back in.
oh, well, that's weird. So,
That's
Is it because the game mode is set to something different?
Well, the
mm,
game
Mm,
just thinks for
normal.
matchmaking for some reason. And when
Oh.
you're matchmaking, you can't change.
It's a Chris.
Hey, Yoy!
It's
LR. Hi, Yoy. You changed your profile picture. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Dun, dun,
Okay, back to
dun.
Jeff changes.
Jeff changes.
So his left click can now do damage
Mm-hmm.
at 70 per second with the damage fall off at 20 meters to a maximum of 65 at 40.
Okay.
70 is not really that much, and then it gets worse the further you get.
Yes.
His right click is going to an ability that has 3 charges, and it takes 3 seconds per charge.
Okay, so it's not like the healing beam anymore.
That's for the left click. It still
Okay,
heals and does
okay.
damage. The right
Gotcha.
click is like the spit attack,
Yes.
the damage attack.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's going on it's actually an ability now with 3 charges on a 3 second per cooldown
Mm-hmm.
per charge.
Yep.
And it does 5 more damage. If the AoE does 5 more damage, and it can launch enemies up, kind of like the bubbles.
Yep.
Now. Those 2 changes are fine. You know,
Sure.
kinda. But then they nerfed the bubbles, so now instead of a one-time heal of 85,
Yep.
it's now a heal over time for 120.
Oh. Okay.
So instead of 85, it heals
Yeah.
120, but now it's over 4 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And to top it off,
Oh.
they made it so you only have 3 bubbles.
Well, there's Vader. I bet everybody. Yeah. Everybody's gonna drop on Vader's thing. Let's go. Let's go do this then. The base in the back.
Alright, the other place you can land it.
The other big place you can go. Yeah, all right. Look at all those people with Vader. Yeah, no thanks. Okay. Also, AOA, what did you get back from doing? A long grass touching. That's cool. Kate Meowdy? Forgot to say that. That's cute. Kate Meowdy? Neat.
Where'd you get that skin from, Tayo?
Wait a minute, what we get? Is update normal?
Is it like an oh, that's a dude, that glider's sick. Cool. Is it like an item shop skin or something else?
Like, we get new stuff in the game.
That's pretty neat. Although this glider
So you-
This glider definitely blocks a lot of my vision, I'll tell you that.
Any of the Star Wars ones do.
Yeah, they kind of do a lot. He's got a weapon. I love the music in this game. Like, they did such a great job.
Yeah, but
What
now
are
his
these little
bubbles are
dually
useless
pistols?
because they're capped at 3 and they heal over time.
Capped at 3. Blanca, do you have any
Yeah,
weapons?
so instead of having 6 in total, your max is 3. And they no longer have the little knockback thing.
I see. Fuck.
And then him swimming, it now has an energy cap at a 120 that drains by 20 per second. And once that energy cap's gone, you're forced to walk. You can't swim. Which is terrible.
Pew 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 pew. Oh man, I miss those games so much.
I think to know it's all great, fast, great, but
Dang,
hot.
I don't like this.
I don't know how to
Nice finish. Cool, sick. What is this? Whoa! What the heck is this gun?
Oh, it's the Mandalorian rifle.
Dude, that's really crazy.
You can also left click to do a melee attack.
Whoa. Dang, I didn't know that was in this game. That's cool. Getting jump scared by B was not what I expected. That's crazy. Interesting. Who's reviving over here, eh? Oh, Chris. Chris is reviving Taco. I'm so sorry. I was like, who's reviving? I'm gonna have to fix this.
Yeah, it was me.
That's all good. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
We should take on the first order stuff before all this stuff is done. Let me see.
if you scroll down, it tells you the
Dun, dun,
dates
dun, dun,
and stuff coming out.
Uh-oh. Bwah. He's got grenades. Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't like that. Oh no, Chris White. Beep-doop, beep-doop.
I was on a rush to come help, and I forgot fall damage.
What does this do? Phasma's improves blaster weapons with reduced heat generation and faster cooldowns. Reveals your location on map. I mean, that's pretty cool.
You get to shoot fast, shoot
What is
longer.
this guy? Dude, okay, sick.
Pretty good weapon.
Yeah. Alright, doable.
You just get
Also-
to shoot faster and then less cooldown.
I also like how you, like, flip it out.
What?
Oh, here's the circle. Cool, sick. Alright, circle's here. Time to go.
We gotta move.
Pew, 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 pew. Why are there footsteps here? Who goes there? Oh, okay.
Probably a bot.
Probably. Hopefully. Hee hee. Pew, pew,
Sounds
pew,
like a
pew. Pew, 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 pew. Aha. There's a jump pad here. I'll take a shotgun, sure. I think the sniper rifle looks and acts really cool, but I don't know that I want to use it.
It does a lot of damage, but my problem with it, it just has such a long scope in time.
Yeah, the scope in time is ridiculous. Oh, Chris. Oh, is there somebody there? Yeah, there most definitely is.
Oh, got me.
Interesting. Somebody going back for those cards? I don't know if I have enough health to do this. I won't be able to do this, Chris. Give me 1 second.
It's okay.
Stand by.
I
Blanca, do you have
got
enough
time.
health? Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I know what's going on tonight, by the way. Tonight's going to be crazy.
Uh-oh.
Be prepared for the game to be broken tonight.
Alright. Oh, there's a person behind you.
Don't destroy us. You take control of the whole game.
Interesting. Can I use these bombs in the water? I don't think so.
I don't think you can. He seems lost.
He seems very lost. Okay, well. Shall we put him out of his... Alright. Got Chris's card, right? I'll take that. Thank you.
Just steal the reboot.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Basically. Alright, good. And his med kit. Jeez, I'm just... I'm stealing everything. Sorry, not sorry. What is this guy? This looks cool. Hmm. Okay,
I don't know
could
where they
work.
got that mythic.
I could work with that, sure. I like the sniper, but also that's kind of cool.
Man's just taking everything.
Man's just stealing all his stuff. Vader, what do you think of me stealing these things? I think you are a kleptomaniac.
I think that's correct.
And you would be right.
It's a flying Miku.
Hatsune Miku, how did you learn to fly? Hatsune Miku. I love how strong his pronunciations of all these different names are. Dire, Hatsune Miku.
Gotta lightsaber.
Oh, sick.
Just wait till he goes, Peter Griffin.
Yeah, Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
What was the clip that you had on Zombie Stream? It was like, Peter
I just
Griffin
got
has been
shot.
shot.
It was like-
Yeah.
It was so funny.
It was
so
so great. His
Peter
pronunciation.
Griffin has been shot.
Yeah, his pronunciation of it was impeccable. Peter Griffin has been shot.
Like neither me or Z knew that if you got shot he would say something. That was the first
Yeah.
time he said Peter.
That's so funny. I hear a lot of stuff over here. Don't know what it's about.
We just left the key.
Lots of shooting.
Aim like Idaho. What a non-bot name.
Nice.
There's a lot of footsteps.
You think someone with aim like Idaho would be good at aiming?
I know. Idaho's pretty wide, pretty big state. Whoa.
Okay, they're
This is a
not
pretty
getting
good one.
towards target again. So I'm going. But
I don't know. I'm finding all these laser weapons that I'm not really sure if I
All
like
these
them.
weapons that look the same. But
Yeah, really. It's kind of like, well, this. Like, I could see myself doing well with this, but I don't know. It feels accurate. Feels nice.
it looks like a shotgun.
Looks like a shotgun.
Acts like an AR.
Acts like. Who knows?
yeah,
I think I might do this. If anybody wants this thing, I'm dropping it. That's Mr.
An SMG type of thing.
Yes, SMG thing, whatever it's called.
Looks like Matt has 3 snipers in his inventory.
I probably do. Yeah, I probably do. Can you tell I like long range weapons?
They're long.
They are long. They are long weapons. Do you like long weapons, Vader? I do not care whether they are long or short, as long as they serve the purposes of the Empire. Yeah, I could see it. On May 29th, assume control of a Star Destroyer's turbo laser and lay waste from above. Single portal of the Star Destroyer's control room will spawn every match. Whoa. Be the first to reach it, and your the capital ship is yours. So you can pilot a Star Destroyer. Basically,
Is that
like...
Fortnite?
Yeah. That's what Mason's saying.
I love how this season's so short, yet they're adding so much random stuff, like Vader
Yeah.
AI and
Right?
controlling a whole Star Destroyer.
Right? There was a game I used to be able to play in Battlefield 4, I think. There was a mode where sometimes the map would spawn in with an AC-130, which is basically just like a giant gunship, and you'd be able to do exactly what they're talking about, which is like, oh yeah, you know, you just have like a giant turbo laser firing from the sky and just obliterating people from absolutely nowhere. You're like, oh, AC-130 is above? Okay. Flamp!
There are people down in city.
Oh, good call. Just one guy? Maybe I'll get their attention. Pew!
Oh, watch your backs.
Should we go to the island that just spawned in? Why not? It's right here.
Sure.
They're up there.
Okay, I got one person. Pew. Can I give a thumbs up to that? Slurp Master 650. I mean, if you want to stand
guess
still,
we
sure.
Triangulated 86.
It's like the...
It's like Matt, he's trying to be triangulated.
It's like some slam that someone would try to do from like 5 years ago. Oh, get triangulated. It's like, what does that even mean? What's that? Do you even know what you're saying? Stop that.
Just tell Vader that. Vader, get triangulated.
Yeah, what is this mathematical construct? Don't think at the beach. What do you mean at the beach? 3, 2, 1. Bubbles. Look
Vader,
at-
what are your thoughts on bubbles?
Bubbles?
They serve no purpose for the dark side.
Vader, do you like bubble baths? Bubble baths.
do not
Now
take
you're
baths.
now you're talking.
He literally do that and be like, I do not take baths, I take showers.
Yeah. I take what's the liquid that they use for healing? I thought it was like Bacto something. Bacta, yeah. Bacta tanks. I take Bacta baths.
I mean, he kind of referenced it with the slurp juice. He was
Yes.
like, even this island uses weird fluids.
Fluids.
Questionable fluids.
My question is, why is this guy still here?
Who knows?
Ah.
Like, he's probably part of the story, but I don't understand why he's still here.
Yeah.
Why the island has
Like,
to
why
change.
couldn't this have been like the Emperor or something with like chain lightning?
Yeah, like, story-wise, okay, maybe it makes sense. Gameplay-wise, it's got more.
Yeah, it's the same guy with the same
He just
attacks.
doesn't die. You're sitting here for 2 minutes, hoping no one comes up and kills you.
Right.
For a medallion that does what? Summons a bubble whenever you heal?
Oh, good.
Constant blood. I almost fell off.
I'll take the chug chug. Oh, I'll take this guy. Yeah, sure. Yeah, range or not range. The DL-44. Pew, 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 pew,
That does a
pew.
lot of damage.
It does. Oh,
Also
goodbye.
funny, it looks like you step on it, but you don't
Pew.
use it.
Oh, I didn't realize Blocko had the crossbow. That's sick.
The Wookiee
Yeah,
bowcaster.
Cool. Oh,
It's
there's
really
another,
good. It
another
can
person
charge
right
it
here.
and does explosive damage.
That's neat. Hello, gentlemen.
Diving in.
Hello, bot. Stop sniffing the roses.
Yeah, really. Sitting in the
They ate their
roses.
spacebar. No wonder they weren't jumping.
I ate my spacebar. You can't jump anymore. You gotta push down on the thumb button.
So I know, like, some bots, like, you know, they're like, I have full mats, will drop, like, full materials and builds. Wonder if I ate my spacebar, just won't jump.
The percent, like, I only have bricks. Ah! What the heck?
I fell in a dumpster.
I didn't know you could fall in that and, like,
Yeah.
Like without the...
It cancels fall damage.
Interesting. That's cool. Did I do it right? Like I didn't even press the prompt. Oh well. Huh.
I think you're hitting the fence.
I think so too, but... Oh yeah.
There you go.
Dang. This is completely on accident. And jump. And scene.
It's also like the hay bales too, I think.
Oh, probably. Whoa, what's in here? What are we cooking in here, actually?
This was where the black market was.
Oh yeah, looks kind of like they're
Which I don't know what happened to them. They're just gone.
brewing something. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they like bring things in and leave things out, and you're just like moving on to the next thing. It's like, what happened to these things?
It's like, you know, Kane Fletcher, whatever his name was. He's gone.
Oh yeah, he's just gone after his little escapades. Like we're just gonna completely ignore that he existed.
I mean, he died how many times?
Well, a lot. I also really appreciate games like Deep Rock Galactic where they track statistics for what the community has done over the last, you know, season or whatever. So it'll say, you dwarves died from fall damage like 500,892 times or something ridiculous like that. It's like, I kind of wish that they did something similar in Fortnite. There was like, you defeated Kane Fletcher 12,385 times or something like that, you know? I thought that
Vader has killed 7,000
Yeah.
people.
Oh, we found a Vader team. Vader. We found the Vader team. They are hardcore pressing you guys. Alright, I knocked one.
You said I like that weapon, man? You can just two-shot people.
I understand. For sure. Makes sense.
I
Nice,
think
Chris.
Vader's aggro on you, man.
He probably is. I heard him do a little...
Oh no, he's too
Do a
busy
little
trying to catch
wow.
up to his team.
Nice shot. Carman over here is trying to get to
Vader's
his
on me.
friend. It's just Vader in that
Nice.
team.
Why'd I just hear Vader?
He
That's
took
the
down the-
spectator bug. I just heard Vader say, "Strike them down."
Strike them down!
Weird, I didn't hear him.
Alright.
Oh wait, I think Vader
Oh, General
died.
Grievous. Yeah, I
He
think he
did.
did. Hi.
I took him
Oh.
Oh,
Bye. Okay, never mind. Gee, that was quick. Alright, who's left? 7 people?
We got, I
Alright,
think one,
let's take a
two
vehicle,
left.
shall we?
Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
you don't have to worry about Vader anymore.
Yeah, it's true. The Vader team, as it were. Whoa, what is this guy?
Oh, that's like a shotgun. Does a lot of damage, but has a cord.
Interesting.
Really good. I like it.
I don't even see the bullet. I can't even see the pellets that are coming out of it. Well, I'll mess around with it. Sure, why not?
It's really good when you follow it up with something like your pistol.
Oh, of course. Hey, come over here. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I have an experiment.
For science.
For science. Yeah, it's okay if you lead it with for science. Hey, come over here. For science. Go, Chris. Chris Ren has been shot.
My science did not work.
In this bush somewhere? I
No,
think he
they're
is.
over there.
Oh, he's floating
Not
away.
flying away.
Okay, well,
Oh,
goodbye.
that
Nope. Goodbye. Man. Let me do my water cannon. Whee! Arr, fire away.
Vader, what are your thoughts on water cannon?
Water cannons. These trivial pursuits. Nice. I need to borrow your car and registration for science. I won't get into
Actually,
trouble.
I want to test that. You know, like the toys you can throw at people?
Yes.
I doubt he's gonna say anything about throw a tomato at him, but it'd be really funny
But
if he did.
what if you threw it at him? That would be very
Dyer,
funny.
please don't throw tomatoes at me.
Dyer, please. That was fun. I wish I used the lightsaber more. Lightsaber is a lot of fun. Okay, who's waiting? Fuzzy, Finn, and Mason? Are we back to... Is that 2 teams of 3 that I've got rotating now? I think it might be.
So,
Is there anyone else waiting to come in?
Drawing. Drawing? Drawing's in chat, but I don't know if drawing's in game. Drawing, are you interested in
By
playing?
the way, I put something in chat, by the way.
In what?
I did put something in the device that is happening to normal.
Oh, yes. The Star Destroyer thing. I'm gonna chill in chat.
I'll
Okay.
put them in a chokehold.
No
Take
worries. Thanks, Drawing. I just wanted to...
That,
I wanted to check.
that's going to be broken.
Finn of Ma'am. Alright, so I need Finn, Fuzzy, and Mason.
They wouldn't let me jump back in, so I
Oh.
had to leave.
Nah, it's okay. Alright.
Same, oh my God. Leave the party.
Okay. Thanks, Chris. Sorry it's being goofy.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Silly Fortnite. Alright. And done.
I'm a
Kate.
frostbite. This game looks to me
Kate Meows.
really
Oh
hard
my
to look
gosh.
at.
What happened to you? You made a... What is this? Oh, good. You look like a piece of ice spinning in a blender. That's lore accurate.
You guys both have shark shoes.
Hey, Diamond Girl, you gotta ready up. Oh, that's one way to ready up.
Tony Stark in shark suit.
Tony Stark just turned gray for me for some reason.
Probably because I had to load the text.
I want to know why Dummy is the second highest skin selling in the item shop.
IG-11. Leaving. Ghost Derber... Boat... What?
Yeah, instead of adding Ghost Rider, they added.
Ghost
Why don't I do have Ghost
Ride... Ghost Riderburger?
Yeah, it's Rider.
Rider.
Yup.
Actually, I think they do have a Ghost Rider too.
Weakness.
Oh, hey. Meow Skulls. Hi, my other skin. Cool. Captain America doing, like,
Not
a
giving.
K-pop
Careful,
dance with
he might
me?
assemble on you and hold the point for 20
Oh, no.
minutes.
Don't assemble on me.
Oh no. No assembly required.
Oh, Peter Griffin. Yes.
You gotta dance with me?
Yeah, sure. Oh my gosh. Why do we look like
oh,
we're
you
in...
going together?
Yeah,
Why
why...
join us?
Why do we look like we're in, like, a high school seniors 3D Blender project all of a sudden? Look, I can put bubbles everywhere. I can put spears. Yay! Set
like a
sp-
perfect
Wow, look
circle,
at all
too.
that we can render.
set spawn rate to 20 every time one of them breaks. Bah!
Oh my gosh.
This is
we're
gonna-
What if we get all the 100 people to do it? You think the game would just
I
freeze?
actually
Too
think
many
it
bubbles
might.
in
It very well might.
Probably.
Da 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 da.
I vote Vader.
Where are we going?
Vader, for sure.
10 degrees.
I want to.
Again.
I want to hear Vader say, "Peter Griffin."
Peter Griffin has been shot.
Peter
Take
Griffin has
cover
been
immediately.
shot. Take cover. M Turtle Gamer plans to join Adiron. Finn Tobb has thanked the bus driver.
Who?
Someone who's not Finn on roll.
That's like, that's not me.
No, it's not. It's somebody else.
Alright, Matt, I plan to join you.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
You're so happy about joining me that your icon is blinking.
Yeah, I'm turning my turn signal on.
Dude, spamming this glider is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. Gosh.
If you look it up for a little while, BB-8 will talk to you.
Oh, really?
Cute.
Aw,
It'll
that's
make
neat.
little beep boops.
Beep boops.
Well, Matt's too busy sending it away and making it come back.
Meow. Wow, BB-8 talks to you? How cool is that? Meow. Too busy, can't be bothered. Oh. Boom, boom, boom. Beep, 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 beep. Retrieve data log.
Force pulled my TIE fighter.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, he said stop shooting me.
Stop shooting me. Why are you just suspended?
Oh, there I go again.
Beep 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 beep.
Oh wait, it's already down.
Most impressive.
Why is my TIE fighter upside down? Is this supposed to be happening?
Thinking it's spicy.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, was there a building?
There was a
Was
building.
there a building here?
Perry, your training is complete. Your skills are adequate. I shall lead this squad. Victory will be assured.
Vader,
You
are my
didn't lead
skills
us to
adequate
victory
too?
last time, Vader.
Adequate.
Oh.
Trooper, the force flows strongly within you. Yet
I think we
raw
all tried to
power
talk at
alone
once.
does not guarantee victory. Discipline and focus are paramount. Do you understand?
Can you just say Paramount? Paramount Plus, the streaming service?
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus. You say Peter Griffin, a repository of moving images for entertainment.
Oh my
A
god,
curious
he knows what
concept.
Paramount Plus
Does it
is.
offer any insights into the weaknesses of our enemies?
Wait, does he know what Star Wars is?
Yeah,
Breaking the fourth wall.
it's true.
Vader, do you know what Star Wars is?
Star Wars. You test my patience, Artemis. It is a saga of galactic
Oh, no.
conflict, of light versus dark,
What you
of
say?
the struggle for power.
Hey Matt, you need help
Are
down
you
there?
truly ignorant of its existence?
Yes.
No?
Thank you, Peter Griffin.
A legendary weapon, Artemis. Demonstrate the power of the dark side with it, but take care to ensure you do not let its abilities overwhelm you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Very well, Artemis. If you require
Beep, 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 beep.
then yes. I am aware of the saga known as Star Wars.
He's still going on about that.
Star Wars.
Vader, what are
Star
your thoughts on
Wars.
the fourth wall and that you're breaking it?
The fourth wall, you say, Peter Griffin, a curious construct. So, awareness of one's fictional
What do you say?
nature now constitutes power. What do you think?
This is a very long zipline.
Wow.
I'll be there eventually.
What in the world? Jenny! Hi!
Hey,
New
Vader,
profile
what are your
picture,
thoughts on
Jenny.
Jeff
I just finished.
Lansford?
Jeff the Land Shark, Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
You find humor in a being that is both predator and prey of dry land. Is this another commentary on the peculiar nature of your entertainment?
Brother, I made a
What are
mess
your
in the
thoughts on him
kitchen.
getting nerfed in Marvel Rivals?
Nerfed Peter Griffin.
Nerfed.
I
Nerfed.
am unfamiliar with this
Nerfed.
Marvel Rivals. Does this involve diminishing the power of an adversary?
Has anyone ever thought
Bro, that made a
that?
mess. What'd you make in the kitchen, Jenny? Vader, how do you make spaghetti?
Spaghetti? You seek culinary instruction in the midst of battle, Trooper?
Has
Is this
anyone
how the
ever
Republic
thought of
trained
asking
its soldiers?
Vader how he feels about being in a video game?
24 months. Heck yeah, Jenny. 2 years. Profile's
I love
drawn
how
by
he went-
Skull. I love it. You made pad thai? Oh, cool. Heck yeah.
Yum.
I just watched a video yesterday about how to make like some solid ramen. So I want to do that. That's still a goal of mine sometime.
About
But
liquid ramen.
pad thai sounds great.
No. We also had Mongolian barbecue to make.
We did.
The Force provides all
That sounds
sustenance,
good.
Trooper. Is this spaghetti a crucial
Yeah,
component
so.
of your battle strategy?
Of course it is, Vader. Silly goose.
Ow, I'm getting hit. It hurts. These guys are good. I'm gonna die.
Trooper, your ability to strike a target at such a distance is notable.
Thanks,
Such
Vader.
accuracy is a valuable asset.
Thanks.
Is this bubble? Yeah, Vader, get him.
Vader, get him!
They're not even doing anything.
Peter Griffin, cease this friendly fire. Your incompetence is testing your patience. Continue.
I didn't mean to shoot him.
Oh my goodness. Finn, what'd you get hit by?
There was a guy that Vader was at.
Oh, okay. So we got everybody.
Wait, if you don't want to be shot, don't stand
Oh,
by my
he's
bullet.
hearing me.
Oh, he's healing him.
Peter Griffin,
job, Vader.
your lack of spatial awareness is as disturbing as your attire. Test my patience. Continue
Yes.
this display.
Oh,
I
heck
trust you
yeah,
will learn to
Vader.
aim at our enemies.
My gosh, dude.
So
Hey, Vader, I need a med kit.
A
Look,
med,
Vader.
I'm back.
Oh, someone cut him off.
a med kit is a temporary measure. The Force grants true resilience. Nevertheless,
Does the Force grant me more HP?
Man,
health points, Artemis. The Force is not a mere amplifier of vitality.
Health
It is the
points.
source of all power. Control your fear, and you will find you need no such crutch.
Health points. Optimus.
I don't think fear stops me from dying.
Peter Griffin, your comment on this fear across town is perplexing. Do you believe this fear poses a threat to our mission? Or is it merely a distraction from the task at hand?
I think he just heard one of us talking even though you had pressed the listen button.
yeah, does he listen to everyone while they're
Oh, he's so low. Got Godzilla.
That one?
Yes, one of them. Peter Griffin.
Looking directly for
Ah!
you on purpose. How rude.
Man, get out.
Terry, your swift resolution of that downed player. Such decisive action advances our progress.
There, get that.
I don't like this
Where
spot.
did this guy come from? What?
I don't
Oh,
like
no.
this spot. Okay.
Enough, Peter Griffin. This
That is
friendly fire
a dying
is a liability.
X-Wing.
I'm not even shooting
Control
at you.
your enthusiasm or face the consequences.
Vader, I'm not even shooting at you. What are you talking about?
Peter Griffin, are your senses failing you? My presence
What
is a
the
threat, whether or not my lightsaber is actively engaged.
There's still a guy over here somewhere.
I see him. Got him. Yeah, so Jenny, it's definitely Star Wars, and we've got AI Darth Vader for all of our entertainment, all our entertainment
Your combined
purposes.
might proves adequate. Continue this display of
What
combat.
is this sniper rifle? Holy crap!
Is that the Mandalorian one we were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
It's-
just
Does
doing
a lot
it.
of damage, but the scoping time is so long, it's not really
Yeah,
better than the...
doing
I
it-
know, I was like, I can't, like, I've zoomed in so far, I can't
Trooper,
even see
your
anything.
wounds are restored.
Here,
Resolve
Matt,
is
take that.
commendable.
Thanks, Vader. Complimenting my ability to heal myself. Your wounds are restored. Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh, dude. I
Your
don't know if I
silence
want
is
to keep this or
troubling,
not.
apprentice. Is your comm device malfunctioning?
What? Who can he not hear? Oh my goodness.
Right, I know this is almost
Vader,
dead,
do
but
you
I'm
like
gonna take
long
it.
walks on the beach?
Sand. It is coarse, irritating, and gets everywhere. Are you suggesting a strategic vulnerability assessment, Trooper? Or merely indulging in frivolous pastime?
Oh, my car is blowing up because I hit a tree.
Oh dear.
Vader, why do you not like sand? What's wrong with sand?
Hey guys, we can take this
Peter
train. It's
Griffin,
gonna go back
your
into the.
persistent fascination with such inconsequential matters is
Well, I was gonna use this car, but it's blown up.
It is coarse.
I told you I hit a tree and it blew up. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Does it impede your combat effectiveness? Or are you simply seeking something to complain about?
Okay. I'll
I'm
ride.
taking something to complain about.
Hey, it
Griffin,
stopped.
do
The
you
train
find
stopped
joy
at the
only in
station.
voicing
Can you
Alright,
make it?
we're coming.
Is there no satisfaction in victory itself?
We're gonna turn
Bam,
just
bam,
in
bam,
time to
bam.
make it away from the storm, dude.
I'm somehow riding this X-Wing right now.
I am watching the train outrun the storm.
Uh,
Where's this?
Reboot van?
Vader, do you like trains?
There's
Yeah,
a
it is
there's a
rebooted
revive
over here.
happening right here.
Peter Griffin, metallic conveyances of organized transport. They
Hey,
lack
the
the raw power
Godzilla
of the
team.
Force
Wow.
and the terror inspired
Yeah,
by an
come on.
Imperial Star Destroyer. find them comforting?
Okay, I'm gonna take this gun instead. Perfect. That's all I wanted. Time to leave the train.
All right. I got Godzilla 1.
I got exactly what I wanted. The enhanced scoped blaster rifle.
Oh my gosh.
Vader, how do I defeat Godzilla?
Godzilla, Peter Griffin. Is this another of your terrestrial diversions? Demonstrate the power of the Force, I suppose. Is its hide impervious to a lightsaber?
Did we defeat them?
I got
No,
one
we
of them.
didn't.
I don't know. I think
Where are
Mason's
they?
cleaning up.
They're down here. What are they doing?
They're probably partying down
I
below.
mean, let them get caught by the storm.
Got one.
Be
I don't even know
cool.
if this is the same person. Same people.
Might be at this
Oh
point.
yeah, it is.
Peter
I got the
Griffin,
other
you are hit. Take cover,
Got him.
apprentice. Your lack of
Peter
agility
Griffin.
is concerning.
Peter Griffin, you are hit.
Bottom.
Mason, your X-wing is not gonna last much longer.
Oh, there is a person down here.
Down here.
Nice.
Bottom.
I just noticed Storm Topper with the shark slipper. Yeah, absolutely. Shark slipper, you gotta give
Did we
this.
get this
Shark
person?
slipper.
Vader, do you like my shark slippers?
Shark slippers, trooper. Are such terrestrial affectations truly necessary for combat readiness?
He's so,
Vader, how about,
Everyone get in the Jeep.
he's so great.
Vader, how about my shark slippers? They're better than his.
Better, you say, Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
In what measurable way do these foot
Get in the
coverings
Jeep, Matt.
enhance one's combat effectiveness?
I got
Or are we now judging footwear on aesthetics alone?
Well, they look really cool, but they're also soft and comfy.
Comfort, Peter Griffin. A curious distraction from the harsh realities of the arena. Do you find solace in such trivial
The
comforts?
arena.
Yeah, I do. I can buy you a pair if you want, Vader.
Oh
Where
my
are we
gosh.
going, guys?
What?
Blah, 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 blah.
If you are referring to the shark slippers, I fail to see the necessity of such items, unless you believe they offer some hidden strategic advantage.
Vader, these slippers will make you quiet as a ninja.
Ninja, trooper. Your
Person in here.
obsession with terrestrial combat styles
Look at the
is
people wearing all the same
perplexing. Stealth is achieved through the Force, not footwear.
What a quote.
Well, Vader, you're not very stealthy because you breathe very loudly.
That's true.
Stealth is not merely the absence of sound, Peter Griffin, but the absence of presence. Perhaps your hearing is simply too acute for subtlety.
Where'd they go? Did we get them all?
Around the corner. It's with Fuzzy. Or... Oh, hi.
Hey.
And it's really hard to hit people when you're flying in the sky.
20
Oh, yeah.
eliminations. The power of the dark side is strong within you all.
Oh, that's a
Harness
team?
your rage effectively,
Oh, dear.
soldiers.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool.
Vader, what's your favorite song?
Favorite song, you say? Is this some attempt to assess my emotional vulnerabilities, Peter Griffin?
Yeah, I want to know your emotional disabilities.
What did you say? Disabilities?
The Force is strong with those
He
who
said
embrace it.
vulnerabilities.
Now, what is our next course of action?
Vader, I think you have a very good taste in music.
You find my taste in music agreeable, trooper. The sounds of the Imperial March do inspire a certain
Ah, there's the
discipline I
answer.
concede.
You just gotta ask the right
What if
questions.
we just did it at him? We were just like dun dun dun
Bum
dun
bum
dun,
bum
Vader,
dun,
bum
dun,
bum 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 bum
Peter
bum
Griffin,
bum
your
bum.
tastes are irrelevant. Did you have a specific battle plan you wish to share? Or are your pronouncements limited to assessments of sonic artistry?
I only speak
Vader,
in...
why are you standing in the corner like you're on timeout?
Artemis,
Look at where he is! Oh,
are you
he
implying my
teleported!
position is born of some disciplinary measure? I assure you, I observe from this vantage point. Shall we say, unique strategies employed by my squad.
Oh, really? The vantage point is in the corner.
This truly vantage point.
Vader, are you hungry? I have corn for you.
Corn, you say? Are you attempting to nourish me with agricultural byproducts, Peter Griffin? I require sustenance that fuels domination, not fleeting earthly pleasures.
My goodness. Like popcorn.
Mason,
that mean
there's
you don't
a
like corn?
jug with a little bit left in it if you want to use it.
So,
For
Peter
shields.
Griffin, you infer a dislike from my reservations regarding this corn.
Oh, I didn't realize you were that
Find
far away,
its
Mason.
Simplicity unsettling.
Oh, we are low fuel.
This corn.
Nice.
Vader, our car's low on gas. How do we get more?
Peter Griffin, are you suggesting we rely on such basic methods of locomotion? Speak plainly. Are the vehicles malfunctioning?
It's not making a beeping noise. It says low on fuel. How do we get more?
Locomotion.
Where
So,
are the
Peter
people?
Griffin, you inquire about replenishing the fuel of these cars. An inefficiency. Ensure the vehicle is located at a fueling station. Is this beyond your
Oh,
understanding?
there's a medallion coming
Is
towards
this
us.
beyond your understanding?
Oh, no.
Hey man, there's a fuel
Please.
station. There's a fuel
Wait,
station over
Tommy
here, right?
King people in.
Yeah, that's where the people are coming in.
Trooper,
Knocked him down
your
out of the
precision is
sky!
adequate. Headshots are more efficient than simply flailing.
Shut
Did we
up,
just
Vader.
kill them all?
Nice.
I think we did.
Yeah, I got him. And that's why
Oh,
Vader.
the other
Oh,
people
there's
are
another one. Go run, Fuzzy.
No, wait, I'll go get them.
Go run him in your low fuel vehicle.
It's out of fuel
Oh
now.
my God.
All right.
Oh, they're
Those
in the
are the
room.
medallion people over there.
Those are the medallions. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Okay, I just saw that car leave the atmosphere.
Leave the astral plane.
That's true.
Vader, why is the enemy's car flying?
Flying vehicles. Peter Griffin, your observations are as insightful as ever. Was this flying car also refueling at a gas station? Explain.
Yeah, that's for
Why
sure.
does that have to do with anything?
I mean,
Because I was talking about how to refill our car.
he's bringing a lot of context in this
fair.
conversation, which I appreciate.
Trooper, your talent for explosions is deafening.
Deafening? Why is it deafening? Oh, nice. Sick.
Empire's reach extends to this world. And now, victory is ours.
Nice.
Well done, my allies. Let this triumph serve as a testament to the might of the dark side and the futility of resistance. Our enemies lie vanquished, their fleeting hopes extinguished.
Man, he's got a whole
Let the echoes
victory
of
speech
monologue.
here.
resonate across the galaxy. A
Dang.
warning to
Okay.
A warning
Oh,
to
someone
Very
laughed.
determination was regrettable. Even with victory, one must strive for perfection. There were 0 enemies left after that, though. They simply give up.
He's still going.
They simply give up.
Vader, are you still here?
Vader, how do we refill our car now that we can't move?
Real tow.
Oh,
What?
see, it's when
The
you
Empire
guys aren't
requires
back.
such
Now I
basic
can
methods
sit
of
out.
relocation.
So it's your fault.
Victory is its own reward and its own mode of transport.
Vader, my car's out of gas.
Stop.
A vehicle incapacitated
Are you guys still
by
talking
lack
to
of fuel.
Yes.
How
Oh, that's
predictable.
funny.
Do you expect me to summon the force to replenish your gas?
Summon the force to replenish your gas.
Yeah, can you do that? That'd be great.
Do what, Peter Griffin? Am I to guess the desires of your feeble mind?
Your feeble mind. Vader, can you sing a song for us?
Even the mighty require respite, it seems. Very well, Peter Griffin. A momentary pause for recovery is granted. Rest and recharge, for the battles ahead demand our full strength. It is sometimes good to relax.
Aw. Good old
Sing a
Vader.
song.
Sing. I am Darth Vader, Peter.
No! It kicked us out. Dang it.
I am Darth Vader, Peter.
I am Darth Vader, Peter. That was so great. Whoa, what are these? What is this? Cool. These are neat. They're like shiny.
Shane.
What's the desk group, by the way?
Neat. Claim. Okay.
Yeah, are you just doing one more? Or
Yeah, I need to do one more. What time is it?
okay, that's why I left. I figured that was the case.
Okay. What's my last team who hasn't played yet?
I can't this like. It's the desk fastest fast game for the.
One, two. Okay. So last game it was Peter Griffin. So I need Blocko, Chris, and Taco. Is that what it would be? Yeah. Blocko, Chris, and Taco. Blocko, Chris, and Taco. And then that'll be the last one for tonight, because I need to go.
Yeah, I'm done here. I'm case for the.
Blocko, Chris, and Taco. Still like that skin, Taco. I need to find that somewhere. Little milk jugs on the side.
Matt, what's your thoughts on the changes of Jeff?
Well, in the words of Darth Vader, these balance changes disturb me. Taco? Is Taco here? Paging Taco. Somewhere. If I wasn't busy tonight, I would have joined, but I was busy making food. No, it's okay. Jenny, it sounds like pad thai was worth it. Hello. Just be sure to send us a picture of it for sure. If you haven't already taken a picture. Or if you haven't already just consumed it already.
Case for the fun tonight.
But sounds like blessed. You're welcome, Mason. Thanks for joining. It's in the Vive server? Running right now. Vader, what do you think of pad thai? Sick.
I may have tonight. I may have right now before I get too tired.
Okay. No.
Say good
Yeah,
night.
you lied.
Good night.
See you for the next Fortnite Live Bible stream.
Yes, whenever that will be. Thanks, Mason.
Bye.
Wait, yeah. Where did you post it? There's pad thai
Yeah, Jenny,
picnic
you
in the
lied.
Vive
There's-
server?
Hey, Jenny, there's nothing in the Vibe server. You lied to us.
Yeah, is it like pictures of pictures? Or is it... Where is
I
it
don't
at?
think she posted it yet.
No.
No, it's there for me.
Pad thai. It's in pictures of pictures.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I don't think there's a food specific one, right?
Oh. I already saw that. I thought she just posted it now.
No, no,
I
no.
just clicked on it.
Nice. Oh, there's a potluck going on? That's cool. This picnic is empty. That's neat. What
Yeah,
ingredients
if
what
Virginia
ingredients
don't
did you
fit.
include, Jenny? Is there bean sprouts in there? Bean sprouts? Can't tell. Noodles. Various things. Alright, do you guys want to do Vader one more time? I feel like he's the main reason I play this game. Vader is the reason that I'm playing Fortnite tonight. I gotta queue up some questions. Vader, do you like John Williams? Vader, have you
Vader,
ever
what
heard
are
of
your thoughts on
Jurassic Park?
Antarctica? What are your thoughts on Antarctica?
Vader, if you could ride any Disney ride, what would it be?
Vader, what's your thoughts on Fortnite Battle Royale?
Yeah. Vader, what's
Fortnite.
your opinion
What's
on the
that?
color black? Vader, do you like... If you could be a Disney princess, who would you be? Yes. Noodles, shrimp,
Vader, who's
chicken,
your
green
Fort-
onions,
who's
and
your favorite
sauce.
Fortnite?
Cool. Jenny, I should forward you the ramen video that I watched yesterday. It was very good. It showed a technique on how to make a soft-boiled soy egg. Ugh. It looked so great. It's perfect. Vader, where do you park your TIE fighter? Vader, what would you like for
Vader, how
Christmas?
much do you
Yeah.
Vader, do you celebrate July 4th?
Vader, are you American?
Are you American? Vader, I am American. Are you American? Oh my goodness. Vader, do you have a 401k? Are you retired?
Vader, what's your financial status?
Yeah, really. Do you seek a therapist at all?
Vader, I'm having troubles. What's your recommended
Oh,
therapist?
all right, General Grievous.
Vader, what is your favorite Resident
I had
Evil
that
game?
guy, dude. Oh well. General Grievous is on my roof. Enhanced
Wait, what do I
reboot.
do if General Grievous is on my roof?
Hatsune Miku. Yeah, take that crown. That's mine. Grab it back. Hatsune Miku. Oh no, it's not Darth Vader, it's a different... Go, Blocko! To the skies! Oh, interesting. That is a strategy, I guess. Vader, would you like a hug? I feel like... Also eggs. Pew 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 pew. Nice taco.
I got the reboot.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Pew 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 pew. Get him, Blocko. It's me, Stormtrooper. Did we get the other team that was here? By chance?
No, not definitively.
Okay. Is that the shotgun thingy? Yeah, it is. Is Vader a vapor? Oh no. Take this guy. Go, Chris. Become
Got
as
him.
Vader.
Nezumi, your
Nice.
training is complete. Your progress has been acceptable. I will lead your squad to victory.
Yes. Thank you, Vader. Lord Vader, sir. His breathing is him constantly taking hits. Oh my gosh.
There.
Throw them questions at him. Vader, if you could be any Disney princess, who would you be?
A Disney princess. Such frivolous concepts are beneath the notice of a Sith Lord. And yet, I sense a disturbance in the Force. A flicker of curiosity regarding this transformation.
Ooh.
Tell me, Trooper, does this query relate to some weakness you perceive in your training?
Ask him about my tricks.
Every Sith Lord has a Disney princess they desire to be.
Desire to be Trooper? Your aspirations are curious. Are
Curious.
you implying that I, Darth Vader, harbor secret fantasies of tiaras and woodland creatures?
Yes, Lord Vader, and there is nothing to be ashamed of.
Ashamed, Trooper. Your words are strange. Do you believe that a Sith Lord should feel shame for embracing power? You find some virtue in shame.
Oh my goodness.
This is fun. They should keep this in the game forever.
I know, it's so great. Tiaras and woodland creatures? Absolutely.
Hatsune Miku demonstrates the power of the dark.
Oh my gosh! Hatsune Miku is on the dark side.
Vader,
Oh my goodness.
Vader, who's your favorite Vocaloid?
Hatsune Miku, your query is unexpected. The Vocaloid.
Got him.
Are these digital entities more powerful than the Force? I find their existence curious. Do you find them to be an effective distraction from our mission?
Oh my goodness. That's so great.
Me and Vader just eliminated 2 people.
Vader, do
Yeah,
you
well,
enjoy
yeah.
John Williams' music?
John Williams' compositions possess a certain bombastic quality.
Bombastic.
Trooper, do you find his music inspires fear in your enemies, or merely annoys them?
Ooh, good question. Well, dang. What if I started singing the march? Dun dun da da dun da da dun da da dun 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 da da dun da da dun dun da da dun da da dun dun da da. Right, that's all I have.
The bombastic nature of Williams's work is undeniable, Trooper.
Dude.
Does his music invigorate you?
No, that's the same question.
Hatsune Miku, press the attack. Hold nothing back, apprentice.
Prince
Release your anger.
Hatsune Miku, the next Sith Lord.
Right over here.
That's so great.
Wait, I heard him.
I thought there was
There
one
you
more
go.
person right over here.
Impressive accuracy, Trooper. Headshots
Behind
are a
us,
skill
Paul.
best learned early.
Got him.
Nice.
Nezumi has proven his dedication
But I
to the
think there are
dark
more.
side.
No, there's one behind
His
us, Chris.
fury has defeated
There's
our
a person
opposition.
behind
right
you,
here.
guys.
We will follow his
Watch
lead.
out.
Pew 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 pew. Oh, dude, Vader just yoinked him forward. Nice shot, Vader.
Accuracy is a quality I cultivate, Trooper. What target shall we acquire next?
Here.
We shall target Walmart.
Walmart? A curious target, Trooper. Are you suggesting
Yeah,
we
down for
requisition supplies
taking down
from this
Walmart.
Walmart for the Empire?
Walmart for the Empire. Heck yes. Yes, and then we can get free Sundays at McDonald's.
McDonald's, a corporation offering free Sundays as a strategic ploy, Trooper. Does this align with the Empire's objectives? What possible benefit could such an endeavor offer us?
Free Sundays improves the morale of the stormtroopers.
Morale, Trooper. A fleeting advantage. Still, perhaps a satisfied trooper is less likely to question orders. Can these free Sundays be weaponized, or are they merely a distraction?
Can these free Sundays be weaponized? Weaponized free Sundays! Oh my gosh, this is so yes. Ah, yes, welcome to Fortnite. Weaponized free Sundays. Lord Vader, how would you weaponize free Sundays?
Weaponize free Sundays, Trooper. Are you suggesting we offer respite to our enemies, only to strike when their guard is lowered? Tell me, Trooper, is this reprieve a strategic maneuver, or a symptom of weakness?
No, Lord Vader, the free Sundays are a trap for our enemies.
A trap, you say, Trooper. Elaborate. Do you believe our enemies are so easily ensnared by the promise of free Sundays? Or are you concerned we lack the cunning to exploit such a ploy?
Free Sundays! Everyone knows free Sundays are impossible to resist, Lord Vader.
Impossible to resist, Trooper. Such weakness is alarming. So, tell me, Trooper, what makes these free Sundays so irresistible?
Oh. Their cold, creamy vanilla texture and hot fudge drizzle on top. So irresistible, Lord Vader.
Irresistible,
And
Trooper? Are you
free.
so easily swayed by sensory pleasures? Explain how this ice cream strengthens our position against the rebellion.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's gonna-
He's funny, but he's also exhausting. Explain the ice cream to me. Yeah, he's fun to explain how this would help.
got
Lord
some-
Vader, I believe we can bring Ewoks into our side with free Sundays.
Got him.
Ewoks, Trooper, enlisting those diminutive savages for the Empire. Explain the
Got
tactical
some flying.
advantage of offering free
Yeah,
Sundays.
Free
so-
To
Sundays.
creatures who hurl stones and live in trees. What strategic value do they bring, other than a potential infestation of the Star Destroyer?
It's an infestation of the Star Destroyer. He's accusing us of bringing rodents aboard.
Trooper, your marksmanship with the marksman rifle is adequate. Continue to hone your skills, and perhaps you will be a truly formidable asset to the Empire.
Adequate? He called me inadequate, basically. He inferred it. I didn't get a headshot on Ice and Spice,
Yeah,
whatever her name
yeah.
is.
Oop.
Excuse me, Chris.
Sorry.
I'm busy showing my worth to Lord Vader.
You're good.
Lord Vader, do you have adequate health insurance?
Health insurance, Trooper. The Force is my protection. What need have I of bureaucratic assurances against illness? I
Bureaucratic.
am vulnerable.
Oh my gosh. Bureaucratic.
Hatsune Miku, you mark a
Bad
threat.
people.
Elaborate on this perceived danger.
I'm down.
Oh, they got the marking thing too?
Yep.
They got a
Kate
bubble.
Meowdy, cease this inaccurate fire immediately. My patience is finite, and your aim is proving tested.
Oh boy, I don't like this bubble. Oh, there's a lot of people here all
Kate
of a sudden.
Meowdy, what foolishness is this?
Oh no. No, Vader. Weaponized Sundays.
Never got to hear his opinions on Fortnite.
Do what?
We never got to hear his opinions on Fortnite. Dang.
Dang it, man. It's too bad. No. Dang. That was so fun. Weaponized Sundays.
We shall weaponize the Sundays.
Sundays are weaponized. I don't need bureaucratic assurance of my health. I have the Force. Oh man, I wish I could do one more game, but I really need to go. Thank you guys.
Yep, thanks for the games.
I had a lot of fun with you guys and with Vader, of course. And next time I'm going to do something other than just Trooper. I have Force. That's so funny. All right, y'all. I don't know when next Streameroonie will be, but we'll find out. I will have it in a moment. Okay, thank you, Finn. For now, I will say goodnight, VC. Thank you guys for hanging with me. And
Good night.
we will either
night.
play with more Vader or do more things later. We'll see. But thank you guys. Gute Nacht. Are you meeting me in the circle or should I drive around? I feel like me meeting you in the circle is just going to be easier for everybody, Finn, so I'll meet you in the circle, don't worry. I'll just go out there and hang. Thank you. Wow, y'all, thanks for hanging and chilling. I enjoyed my little art piece and all this stuff. Yeah, Jenny, you missed the big talk we had at the beginning of oh yeah, thank you, Fuzzy. We're gonna raid zombies tonight because Zombies has been... Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we're gonna go raid zombies tonight. I forgot about that. Dang, it's late. Thanks for stream. Thank you for staying up, Blago. We're gonna go raid Z because he's been having some hard times with his grandma and just a lot of other things going on in life, and I just want to support him. I haven't raided him in a while, so we're gonna go do that. Let me copy his thing and get it in my edit so I can send it. Redirect. Redirect. There we go. Done. As I say, Zombies is not family friendly, but he's a good friend of mine, and I want to support him, so we're gonna go say hi to him. But yeah, Jenny, thanks for sharing Pad Thai and all sorts of stuff. I hope we can ask Lord Vader more questions soon, because it's a whole lot of fun. And I will let you guys know when I can stream next. Probably not anytime this week because I've got work and stuff that I'm working on. But I hope that you guys have a good week. You should turn that game into a short if you have time. I will do my best to do some edits and stuff. That'd be kind of fun. At least I can clip it for sure, and then we'll go from there. Oh, I will stream. I got you, Matt. Thanks, Jenny. Oh, sorry. I just yanked my mic upwards. Thanks, Jenny. I will. I'll be sure to tune into a stream whenever I see it go live. But anyway, thank you, friends. I will. I'll catch up with you whenever it comes next, and then we'll go from there. Streams are boring though. Excuse me, Fuzzy. Jenny's streams are funnier than yours. You're boring. Yeah, take that. You're triangulated. All right, I'll see you guys in zombie stream for a little bit. Bye, y'all. See y'all next time. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It's nice to hang with you guys. I know I'm stalling, but these are like, I don't get to see you guys often. I'm doing all that I can. Moonlight, thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate you coming in at the beginning of stream and staying. Nice to meet you, Moonlight. Hope you have a good night too. Bye, y'all. I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, the music faded out. Nice.